You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Obstacles will get in the way, stumbling blocks to hinder your day. But you can't afford to let them stop you, no matter how hard it is to go through. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Endurance shall win in the ending. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Strong positive mind, negative thoughts, leave them behind. We got to go forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. keep on moving on. We know it's a long and winding road, and we got a heavy load, but we have to hold it straight. Get up and try again, because behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now.
It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know He's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio station that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And you know, we always say here, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a pink t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a salmon t-shirt. Yes, a salmon t-shirt. Doesn't matter what planet you're from. You're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Sonoranius. Each and every one is welcome welcome on Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. And ladies and gentlemen, when we say we originate, we don't imitate. We are the only talk radio program on the planet. Yeah, the planet, that have us a oath/pledge to you, the people, that will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And as you get in, people, share the live on WZY 95.9 on Facebook and X. Subscribe on WZYE TV on YouTube. And don't forget, you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our oath/pledge to you, the people who listen to us here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let me bring in my partner, the man himself, the one and only, the young man, better by the name as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good afternoon, brother. And how are you today?
Today's another splendiferous day, man. I just happy. I went out. I did a nice little easy 3 miles today, Tommy. Nice and easy, comfortable, relax. You know, get up in the morning, go and get my early morning. You know that is my weed, right, Tommy? That's my early morning weed, right?
I hear you. I guess I'm like you now. I have to do at least walk a mile every day. I try not to do a mile and a half because if I do a mile and a half, I may have to take it away.
You see, Tommy, even if you walk a half a mile, that is good enough. You know what I mean? And I just tell people, listen, the most important thing, Tommy, is just to start. 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 You understand? People
Yes,
just say,
sir.
boy, I waiting to get a good shoes. I'm waiting for this and I'm waiting for that and I'm waiting for the other. Don't wait. You know? Do like Nike. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, some days, Tommy, I wake up and I feel like going and run. I'll be honest with you.
Same here.
And I say, man, eh?
That's the same here. Some days I feel like I don't want to walk this morning. I wasn't sure. I wasn't feeling it. But I say I have to.
Yeah, yeah. I just tell myself, well, just go on and run a little 2 miles now. Run a little 2 miles. And once I get into it, you know, it just is it's invigorating. You know what I mean? In that it just is when you finish it does give you a good sense of accomplishment, a sense of relief.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the end. You had to begin with the end in mind.
Correct is right. There we go. Begin with the end in mind. That's what it is, you know. I just begin with the end in mind and that is it. You know, but Tommy, on Friday, for the first time in a little while, I did 6 miles,
Wow.
right? And what I run that in? Um 47 minutes and something, but it was hillier. But when I finished that, I felt a sense of accomplishment again. You know, it's just little, small, little things does, you know, give you the right frame of mind. And that is what it is. So, you know, if you're working, you have a lunch break, take 15 minutes out of your time and go and walk on the block. You know, just walk around the block. If you have
Mhm.
a 45 minutes lunchtime, take 15 minutes out. And that is for yourself, eh, Tommy?
Yep.
That is for you. That is not for anybody else. So, you know, sometimes you gotta really kind of do yourself too, you know, because sometimes you'll be doing every other person other than yourself.
So true.
hmm Yeah, that is it. That is the way it does go, you know. So, so Tommy, let me just quickly cover the chat here till some people join us. Hanif again was in.
Yep.
Hanif,
And
happy Sunday to you.
same to you.
Hanif says the carnage and mismanagement continues unabated with no end in sight. Full 100. Pamela, we need to get rid of the evil, thieving bastard Rowley and the piano. Pamela, where you joining us from? That name look like a new name, boy, to me, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pamela, where you joining us from?
Gilead.
Yeah, yeah, Pamela Gilliard. You know something, Tommy? Let me call since we early. Let me call Bizram and see what's going on with him.
See what's his story.
Yeah, let me see what's his story. Let me see what's his story. Um,
Move defender. Good afternoon.
yeah, move a defender here inside. Bizram. We have so much thing to cover today. So, folks, we calling Bizram. Just want to say, yeah. And if he used to do that on any things. And if well done, bro. I used to do that in my teens and early 20s.
Good day, Wall Street.
Bizram, how you going, brother?
Good afternoon, Bizram.
Talk to us. Hello?
Well, I get the operation done, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, hold up,
Thursday
hold up.
night.
Wait.
Yeah,
Hold on a minute. Wait. 1 minute.
Thursday night.
Wait a minute. Let me do this. So let me do this, Bishop. Let me do this. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got a round of applause, Bishop, man. That is what we like to hear.
Yeah.
That is what we like to hear, man. Go
But
ahead. Mm.
but I'm still in the hospital
Uh,
until it healed properly.
okay.
Until it healed properly.
Mm.
So I'll remain it for a little while there. Yeah, for a week.
Nah, man. Bishop, remember we throw them positivity up into the air, man. That's what we do, you know. We,
Tomorrow the doctor had to call him examine.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That is what
Just
we talking about.
stay put until you heal, my friend.
Yeah, man. That is what we talking about. That's what we like to hear, you know.
Real suffer. Real suffer.
But listen,
I'm telling you the
but
honesty.
Bijam, listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes,
Bijam,
sir.
don't worry about the suffer that gone in the past. The most important thing is you had the operation.
Yeah.
Now it's time to
You
heal.
understand?
Uh,
Yeah. Now it's time for us to get ready and, drink some peanut
start
punch.
the ball like rolling.
Yeah, man. Start the ball rolling again. This is the new and improved Bijam. You understand? There's the new and improved Bijam. We ain't worrying about what didn't happen or what happened in the
But
past.
I have opened the dressing again
Yeah.
from since Thursday. The dressing with me
Mm-hmm.
until tomorrow.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So they had to check the contract, check and see if it's trying up. What they do was very technical.
Yeah.
They're very technical operation.
Uh,
We will pay them there tomorrow. They will open it and
mm.
just that I think everything will be okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
When they open it tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
I will know exactly. Send me home.
Mm.
They shut up better.
Uh,
You'll be fine, Bisram. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get released before the end.
yeah, man. Listen.
I got inside already, sir. I am
Yeah.
fighting with that. My problem is to get good,
Yeah.
feel better.
Right. Just tell yourself the the most important thing you was looking for is to get the operation done. You get that
Yeah,
done, and now it's time for you to go forward to the next process. The next process
yeah.
is to heal. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
To heal. Yeah. That's all you have to tell yourself now. We're going and heal now. You know what I
And
mean?
they do what they could do, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. But we look forward to that positive news, and we just started. And I said, let me call
Yeah.
Bijam. Let me call Bijam just to
Yes,
find out.
man. Thanks for the call, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you, maybe forget me.
How you gonna forget? Yeah.
Give me it's time to try me out there and see if I really see that.
Hey,
Yeah, feel much.
Bijam. When we say you're one of us, you're truly one of us. You know what I mean? We keep,
Yes,
we,
yes,
we,
yes, yes,
we
yes.
keep it.
Yes. I can do this program right here. Listen to this program. I don't miss it. And anytime I miss it,
Mm.
when I say something wrong,
Yeah, we know
I
that.
especially
Mm.
miss it properly at that time. I see time and you hear my voice.
Yeah.
I will no food, no menu.
No menu.
No menu.
Yeah.
We are not doing menu.
We are nothing to start with, boy. We could
Nothing
start with
to
the,
start with.
yeah, we start with the menu, man. You know what I mean? We missed starting with the menu, but you know what I mean? But we know you'll come back better and stronger. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I don't feel any vibes already.
Yeah, and listen, that is what have to be coming out of your, that is what you have to be telling your mind. You know what I mean? We coming back strong, better and stronger. You understand?
Sometimes, sometimes I get a little back and right,
Yeah, of course.
and then
You know?
I face that.
Yeah, we have a little setback here and there, We don't let them setback, keep we back.
Yeah, but every setback is a setup for a major comeback.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Yes, that's it.
That is correct, is right. Mm.
You know, good familiar.
Yeah, Tommy, yeah.
You know what I just said? I said
Yeah,
every setback is a setup for a major comeback.
yeah, man.
Thanks, when,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he hear you. He hear you. Mm.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I trust God, man. I trust God. I believe in God.
All the time.
Sometimes when you think bad with you have things bad with other people more bad
Worse.
than you.
Correct is right. Worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy, worse.
yes, it was.
Yeah, worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And
After that, yeah.
go ahead.
You hear anybody with pig on the skin?
Tell me.
This fella hungry, going up the road.
Uh,
Uh,
mhm.
you find a pig,
Right.
eat the pig, you throw away his skin. From
Uh,
the time man throw away his skin,
mm.
a man will wrap the skin and eat it. You say, boy, I think bad with me,
Yeah,
but this a man out there think more bad.
correct. Correct
Yeah,
is right. Yeah,
you
yeah,
you
man.
have to be skeptical.
And we had to keep the faith, what I mean? Keep the faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But by grace of God, they are
Mm.
trying to recover my day.
Yeah, man. Everything go be just everything go be everything. Everything go be everything.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. Yeah.
You'll be okay, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you're supposed to see the doctor tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is the doctor day. He
Uh,
will analyze
mm.
and tell us what next.
Okay.
He will examine he has to examine the job,
Right.
examine it and see if it plus coming out information or if it's drying up. He will know. And from then, if he have to discharge me, probably will discharge me. Or I might say 2 days again, hopefully. Right? But things will happen, man.
Yeah, man. That is it, man. We
Things
just
will happen.
right. Bishop, what I want you to
That's
do is,
right.
is to stay positive and think about
Yes.
the best outcome. You
If,
know what I mean?
if I stay positive, more in trouble,
Correct is right.
can't give up.
Can't give up.
Yes, something that me and bullshit. I have to be positive all the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Trust God.
That is it. All the time.
That's it. Every day.
So, Bishop, we go check in with you tomorrow, right? We go check in with you
All
tomorrow.
right, man.
Yeah, man. All right. Bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless. Okay.
Bless Sunday.
Yeah, man. You see Tommy, boy?
Yep.
Yeah, good things happening, man. Good things happening.
Hmm.
Understand? I tell people we just originate, we don't imitate. They really they don't believe that. What they say about Tommy? Actions speak louder than words.
Correct. Every day.
Yeah. But Tommy, look, Anderson come. We was
Yeah, I
trying to
saw,
talk
I saw
to
him. I
Anderson.
saw him. I saw
Yeah,
Anderson.
we was trying to talk to Anderson the other day because his family was supposed to be having the 7-a-side goal competition. He listened to we and even pay we no attention. Like he family must tell him don't call them fellas and them. Or don't pick up no phone for
Anyway, a pleasant Sunday to you, Anderson.
Tommy, you're trying to drop the talk so quick just so
Yeah, I try to make it positive and
yeah,
so we can
yeah,
move on.
you're trying to side talk the thing just so hey,
Mm.
look your partner Gordon Joseph come. Uncle
Hey,
Joseph come.
Gordon. Happy Sunday.
Yeah. KFC inside.
Good
KFC.
afternoon, UNC Wall Street. Good afternoon, PNM. Tommy,
good,
UNC Red Wall.
good, good afternoon. I ain't see who it is.
On the level he played fitness Sunday afternoon. So the program balance.
KFC.
Balance.
KFC. That is a good observation. There, me figure me Tommy,
What are books? What are books and what are food?
Oh God!
Watch it.
That's a good
Watch
one.
it. Show
KFC.
and that's cool. The program now start. But say good afternoon to mobile defender. And the son of could only be turned down there. To Unji. King. See the only one say family that watch it if you on your side. But the children fan calling children fan to my side. And the rest of fear man. I'm so listening.
Yeah, man. KFC make a round of applause for that one. Tommy, what KFC talking about? We have a backdrop, right?
I see.
Talking about food prices.
Yeah.
I over on the UNC side and you over on the PNM side. PNM, you under the PNM. But me, I didn't even observe that. You understand? And KFC go and say Tommy and gone Joseph on them side under the PNM. Oh God. Yeah, I tell you, boy, them fellas them sweet, but they're sweet too bad. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's niceness.
And
Nice.
the food side.
You on the food side, yeah? But you on the side where food prices increased by 73%. I on the side where they reduce food prices. Oh God. Yeah, that's right. They're good. They're good. I don't get them real credit. They're real observant, but you can't push nothing past them, by. Yeah? But Tommy, if I was to ask you what you think was the story of the week, story of the week, just saying. I mean, what would you say? I don't know. There's so much. There's just so much. But what would you say is the story of the week?
I don't know where to begin.
That's true. You're absolutely correct. I agree with you 100%. You know, but as you just tell me, you start at the beginning.
Well, the beginning. I'll start at the beginning of today.
Yeah, start at the beginning of today. You know, I am. I sometimes I doesn't really know. Tommy, the Prime Minister come back yet?
I haven't heard such yet. But
And go ahead.
I say, but the focus is on Tobago today.
Oh, all right. So I'll just say that. Let me get something. Since you want to start with Tobago, let me get something. If you want to start with Tobago, it seemed that it seemed like if they're treating Tobago like a stepchild, boy. You know?
No, but not the security.
I am an absolute.
Go ahead.
The Security Council seem to be making Tobago a priority at this point, which is very positive.
Okay. So you think that by removing the two top cups, that will have a significant impact?
I'm not sure, but I know paying attention to Tobago is very important.
All right. So take a listen to this.
Acting Commissioner of Police Collis Hazel and Senior Sup Rodhill Kirk have been removed from their posts at the helm of the TNT Police Services Tobago Division. But while Hazel could not confirm the news yesterday, Kirk did, saying he had given crime-fighting efforts on the island his best try. In a phone interview, Kirk thanked Tobagonians for their support. He lamented, "Tobago is a unique division, meaning that to operate in the Tobago space, you have to have a level of the Tobago culture." Kirk said he accepted the decision made by the TPS administration and was contented that he'd done his best for Tobago. It's a small division, but a lot of people feel it doesn't have its challenges. Tobago is a challenging division because of multiple factors. I believe, given the resources that I need, I would have been able to create some sort of change. Guardian Media understands Kirk will be transferred to the Southern Division. The reassignments will happen in 2 weeks, and by October, Tobago's policing division will be under new management. This decision follows a tragic milestone in which Tobago's murder toll reached a record 22 after another man was shot dead in Parlativier on Monday. Also contacted for comment, Hazel, who was appointed ACP to Tobago in May 2023, said he'd heard rumors of the changes but couldn't confirm them. He said, "So I haven't gotten any that has been banding about, and until I get something from my boss's official on that, then I would be able to speak on that," Hazel said. When asked about the changes yesterday, Minister in the Ministry of National Security Keith Scotland was mum on the issue. "I can't. Neither can I confirm nor deny. I neither confirm nor deny," he said. But Chief Secretary Farley Augustine said the reassignment follows a decision made by the National Security Council in July to combat complacency and contempt bred by familiarity, adding it will be vital in Tobago's continued fight against crime. When the National Security Council met in Tobago on July 9th, a decision was taken to begin moving around members of the TPS in order to remove the curse of complacency, and in Tobago's case specifically, to eradicate the contempt bred by familiarity. "This is just that decision materializing after 2 months," Augustine said. "I want to express gratitude to Mr. Hazel and Mr. Kirk for their tireless efforts in the fight against crime in Tobago. I wish them success in their future endeavors." Hazel's new posting as head of the TPS tactical unit will place him as head of IETF and GEB, and that means he will have an even more crucial role to play in Tobago's war against crime. Meanwhile, Tobago Business Chamber Chairman Martin George said the decision to bring new leadership to Tobago signals the Commissioner of Police is serious about getting immediate results. He welcomed the move, noting Tobago police have been struggling to make a dent in the crime situation. "We fully support the Commissioner and endorse any such move to make a change, shake up things in Tobago to ensure that maybe you bring persons who are not so closely connected to the community, persons who are not from Tobago, to take charge, to take leadership, and maybe they might bring fresh ideas, fresh perspectives, and we may see some drastic improvement in policing efforts and to reduce crime and criminality." He said it is madness to expect different outcomes by doing the same thing. When the Commissioner takes a decision such as this, it signals something to the population that she wants to see some sort of change. Maybe she wants to see an improvement. Maybe she thinks that there are other persons who are better suited to lead the TPS efforts in Tobago, and she's going to deploy those persons to take charge. Former ACPs agree move necessary. Former ACP Tobago Jeffrey George yesterday said the change in the Tobago division was inevitable, given that the current hierarchy was not getting results. If they were trying and they couldn't create a dent, they need to bring in another team who may be able to create a dent and peg the numbers before we get a larger number. So, bringing in someone with a change of strategy that may have the experience to curb the emerging gang situation. However, he lamented that even during his time as AC, the lack of proper resources hindered their operational planning.
Tommy, what's your take on that? I have a take. What's your take? Let me give you my take first.
Yeah.
Tommy, I've said previously, and I'm going to say again, if the police that's going to take over Tobago coming from Trinidad, things are only going to get worse.
Not necessarily, you know.
But let me finish. In my estimation, Tommy, if they can't solve problems in Trinidad, how they go to Tobago and solve the problems?
You see, if you use Tobago police in Trinidad and Trinidad police in Tobago, you may get better results than currently using people who are familiar with people in the environment. Because familiarity breeds contempt.
But Tommy, in this country here, they actually bring in police from the area to work in the area. Because we are familiar with the residents. We going backwards. We taking people out of the area and put them in an area they don't know.
The cultures are different. There are two different cultures here at work. You see, like I always remember this one person that I know who's a police officer. He told me his boss sent him to make an arrest, and when he got there, he saw it was his brother. He said he stopped and he thought, and he said, how do I explain to my mother that I arrested my brother, her son? You know what I say?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Yeah. So what you're saying that if your brother is a criminal, you're not supposed to arrest him.
He said what he did is he simply tell your brother and the rest of them who were there doing something that was illegal, get out of here. I don't want to see you guys around here. So he went back to the station and he told his boss. When he got there, they were gone.
Tommy, I don't know why.
So I'm saying that to say this: that having a complete stranger in the vicinity, you may get more order than having someone who is familiar with the players, or should I say the residents or the citizens in that particular area.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. In my
I,
estimation,
I know what I thought of that, and at this particular point, that particular officer is no longer in his area. That is where his family is, you know. So I'm thinking based on the culture, it may be a good idea to have strangers do the law enforcement in that particular area.
I think that if you have people who know the people of the area, I think it's better than
And
someone who doesn't know and might be considered to be an outsider. Because Tobagonians are different from Trinbagonians.
from Trinidadians,
Trinidadians, they are different.
I'm not disputing that, but I'm telling you that familiarity sometimes doesn't work to your advantage. Now, we know community policing went a long way and helped to improve the crime stats and criminality in our environment here in the United States. But we have to remember that it's a different environment, it's a different mindset that you're working with.
I would like to hear from people on that.
Yeah,
Because
let them call in. Call in and tell us your thoughts on
yeah,
what we're talking about,
yeah,
listeners.
yeah. What are your thoughts on policing as far as Miss Atlanta? Welcome. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Miss Atlanta.
Good, good afternoon. Just now, my phone. Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. Who's just came down there? Sorry.
Mm,
Um, I now came in, so
mm,
um, I heard Tommy speaking about
mm,
a policeman bec went into an area or was supposed to go
mm.
to the area, and he found out it was his brother.
Right.
But then he is not a good policeman. If you are not, you have to be, whether you meet whoever it is,
I agree.
remember what you were trained to do.
Correct.
And then he saying to tell the guys, get out of here. That means take the business which would have they were supposed to be getting arrested about elsewhere. So he's not helping. He is part of the problem. If he just eradicate those people because it was his brother, and on top of that, when he reported to his office, he said he lied, right? And all that is doesn't shows up well as a citizen, as a person who we're supposed to look up. Well, when I mean look up, to get our sense of law and order from them, in a sense, right? And then all that he lied, that isn't anything. So if he hear his family there, all the more reason why he should have grappled with that situation and make it better. Well, try to make it better instead of eliminate that problem. Because if you're not doing the right thing, you're part of the problem. That's what I always say. And Wall Street makes a good point, because years ago there was community policing, which did a lot to help years and years ago. I'm not talking about now. The police was a part of the community, so it sort of take care of the community in a real sense. I mean, all that broke down, but so I understand where Wall Street coming from, and then I suppose Tommy has a good idea saying if they're familiar, they might breathe a little more, a little, it might be too close to home. So then, it's a complex problem, but I like to err on the side of what you know is right and what you know is good. Always go on that. If I meet my son or brother or something there, that means he is in it.
You want?
And how I tell him, mother, he should be telling that my parents should know.
Yep.
Parents, these are the people who should know if you are dealing, how you could hide from your parents in any case.
Yep.
I don't understand. So I'm just grappling with this. So I'm still listening to you all.
Thank you.
So,
yeah, thank you. Yeah. Caller, welcome. Mova Defender, welcome.
Blessed evening, Washit and Uncle Tony.
Same to you, my friend.
Washit.
Yeah.
As long as this government stays in power, and we have this current police commissioner, nothing is going to change. And I'm going to explain why. Washit, before Ola Christopher came up police commissioner, they didn't know that?
Well, I think Gary Griffith talked about her previously. She ended up way down the list for the previous police.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about coming up the ranks.
No.
Like a police officer for no nonsense and
No.
How as a hard-working police officer, giving my life to this service, on the street battling, and this woman come and take me over? You think I'll put in my wall?
Well,
so in other words, I'm talking about the police service do not have no kind of motivation to go out and fight. One. Two, the National Security Ministry is on the top of the list of infringement against the OPR. In other words, they are breaking the law. Do you expect things to change? If the head of the national security system not doing the right thing, you expect the bottom to do it?
Mova Defender.
So
we always say here, a fish doesn't rotten from the tail.
And that's exactly my point. But not even, let me go a little further about it. It's real sad. You're rather talking calm today because I want the message to go further this evening. From this afternoon going forward. Rashid, we are in a very serious position in Trinidad and Tobago. Imagine the headlines on today's papers. AGC is going to demolish terrestrial and still pay the contractor $72 million. And I, as a small contractor, the agency is owing me for over 6 months.
And Mova Defender, when he get that contract, he never built a pigeon coop before.
Nothing of that nature.
Not even a pigeon coop,
of that nature.
That makes it even worse, The man never built a pigeon coop, but he get, boy.
You know, it's sad. I'm not directing this for nobody. This is a general statement I want to make. You know, it's sad worship. People who say they're righteous, people who say they're countryman, people say they're patriot, people who say they're God-fearing, will stand up and watching these things going on in our country. Worship, the OPR was supposed to fight corruption and $5 billion. $5 billion in the worksheet of corruption was recorded in them. But see, when we go and stand up and say, oh God, boy, we have a PNM, so they're really good at it far now. Even though we have a red, yellow, pink, cream jersey, when we go and say, oh God, boy, enough is enough, boy.
No.
Enough is enough. What should I, that small man, well, shit, $1 million to clear off all the mobile contractors.
Imagine that.
1 million.
Yeah.
But they're going to pay a man 72 million for doing bad work.
Yeah.
So what should better, this government is rewarding bad behavior.
But Mova Defender, they awarded him more contracts after that too, you know.
And that's the point I'm bringing to you, That's the point. When the God-fearers and the patriots, a PNM, like half the Boris and them who say they love the country, when are they going to say enough is enough? What should Harvey Boris love the country?
Yeah.
When I say him about the African Bank, you know the African Bank donated 500,000 US to hurricane ravages recently.
Yeah.
And what should we could go on and on. When the God-fearers, and I said attacking nobody, so nobody don't tell me nothing, I'll come back in rotted. This guy talking to everybody right now. The God-fearers, the patriots at Trinidad and Tobago, the I love my country people at Trinidad and Tobago, we're all this morning, boy. We're all here. One of the guys said, boy, now, that's the thing of boy. KFC lost a grant to help him to the hard economic times. And they take it back because he's saying fire burn the PNM. So it's PNM money, it's PNM country. So if you look at PNM, you're going to suffer on this government. I lost my pay book when I was awarded it. When we go and say, stop now, boy, oh God, boy. The God-fearers and the patriots, we're all here. Where the churches, Mosquito Creek, mash up. The contractor was paid. Where are we going to say enough is enough?
But Mova Defender, and to take it even, make it worse. Those same PNM people saying 2.5 billion wasn't missing, 2.6 billion wasn't missing, You know that? The Auditor General, you know what she talking
about?
What should
have blamed the Auditor General? She looking for bacchanal. But they fire she and then sushi yet. She is the problem, A woman who is qualified. The PNM section. You incident said she didn't know. She was appointed by the president.
Yes, she was appointed in 2023. Yes. Because why did Mova Defender? I listened to somebody on the what was called the Mugabe station.
Yeah, that station.
On the Mugabe station, and listen to this. I think that's called she the PSA hater. She talked about that woman is a what she call it again, boy? A public servant, and she should be answering to people. And if she can't answer to the people, they should suspend her. And I look it up. I said, well, wait. She answers. The only person she reports to is Parliament. She reports to the Parliament. She's an independent person.
Well, she's a bit too much points before I go because I read for up today. Well, she's anytime a government. Anytime you see a license officer, go to a man's personal house to do a check of the vehicle, something wrong in this country. Something wrong in this country. And real shit. Anybody realize something with the PNM, right? Anybody the prime minister and them accept, they accept. If they don't accept them, they don't accept them. For instance, Gary Gifford was the worst thing on that PNM. The prime minister bring him as the police commissioner, they love him. The prime minister say he lost confidence in him, they hate him. Because they don't answer that. Imagine, I hear PNM people calling and rating up Gerald Ramlin this week because of pastor with a certain engine name.
Yeah, he
playing a video from Gerald Ramlin saying something about the drug and gas deal.
Yeah.
And they love Gerald Ramlin today. It's sad. But I call out all the God-fearers, all the I love my country, and the patriots this morning in election, and I'm very serious this morning. And this week coming up here, God spare my life, I'll be taking up my protest against this government on a different level. Enjoy it in the morning till I come back.
Yeah, man, bless. Tommy.
Yep.
It. Van Meha say hi, caller. What the role of the opposition? Strongly call out the people for Section 4. I think the UNC support bloggers, talk show peeps just talk a bit too much. Caller, welcome.
Good after lunch, good afternoon.
How are you doing, Gonjo?
To the bus that is on the move with the drivers and the passengers. I am still blessed and thankful to God that there are places that citizens can chime in a contribution. Hopefully, it is one that could make life better. For if not for some, for a few, or for plenty. Thanks very much. You didn't have to be doing this, what you're doing. You could have been somewhere sitting down by a beach somewhere in Miami or something. You're doing it. I am not prepared to deal with the motive at this time, but the opportunity is there for everybody. And I want to believe those who wear red, the opportunity is for them. Those who wear yellow, the opportunity is for them. Those who wear white or black, the opportunity is for them too. What is very disappointing is if the white or the black say something that is based on how they see it and understand it, and then somebody in red or somebody in yellow say, oh, he's a red, oh, he's a white, or she. That means they're reading from the book of dotishness.
Well, let me stop you.
Yeah?
Let me stop you. Well, you have to be reading from that book too, because you say I from the yellow. You have to be reading from that.
You say that. No,
I say that.
Quote you.
No. You reading from that book because you said, I from the yellow, and you can't prove to me yet.
I said what you said.
When did I say that?
You said that about more than once, man.
I from the yellow.
More than once.
I said that.
Yeah, that you back the yellow. You say anybody but the PNM. Anybody
Oh,
but the PNM.
yes. Here we go.
You only quote. You never quote. Well, you allow me to come in.
But
let me finish, and then after hit me to 6 for 6 or whatever you want to do after. Now.
Okay, go
You're
ahead.
trying to throw me off here now with the. You know, I just have a thing organized. I am not a PNM and I'm not a UNC. I just have a thing organized.
You just have red sunglasses. You just have red
and
sunglasses.
I might be right as in the opposite or left, as well as I might be wrong like but if I'm wrong, I am prepared to make adjustment.
Go ahead.
I am prepared to make adjustment.
We have 2 minutes before the
break.
break.
Not lie.
Go ahead.
Or twist what somebody say.
We have 2 minutes before the break. Go ahead. We have 2 minutes before the break.
Right.
Go ahead.
So one would only hope that they will take the contribution and see what the contribution say rather than saying he's at this or she's at that. Just because it ain't line up with your view concerning your party. I have never said, and I hope that nobody around me will say, boy, we had to support this party, because it's this or we dead. I will never do that. Because I've lived under Mr. Williams, I've lived under Mr. Chambers, I live under Mr. Pandey, I live under Mrs. Bisessa, I live under Mr. Manning, I live under Mr. Rowley, and if Miss Bisessa come back next year, please God, I would live under her too. Me leaving the country. I'm not leaving here because I know who my source is. All right? And we're moving on. What we need is people who will come with solution and not only mud pelting and stoning shoe in the opponent's shoe and hating. That's not helping. All that doing is creating friction. In America, it have people with Democrats and Republicans living in the same bloody house. From what I heard. The same house. In Trinidad and Tobago, you like your yellow, that is your business. He like he red, that is his business. But let me see what we could do to make the country better now. It had to be always based on some kind of hate. My thing with, listen, if you're satisfied with your performance, get an ex-coach. Or you start to do some personal work to strengthen your endurance, your speed, your agility, your strength, rather than trying to find your opponent's shoes, put a stone in it so that when we go up for the meet, he can't run good and I win. And you win in a time of what? 23.5 in 100 meters because your opponents couldn't run.
We gotta go for the break.
And you good with that?
Yeah.
Go for the break.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Here we go. Tommy, is one thing, One thing, Tommy, I have to say this, You cannot be hypocrite. You cannot be in HDD. Not HD, HDD. Hypocritical, deceitful, and disingenuous. Tommy, I have said, and I'm going to say it again, any party other than the PNM for the 2025 election, any party other than the PNM, right? Where it is kind of hypocritical to come and say about people talking about the yellow and talking about the red and all this kind of thing, and he come to put me in the yellow. He putting me in the yellow, but let me go for the break. We'll be right back. Folks, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. It's Sunday Talk. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
The older we get, the more we realize we're not going to be here forever. Life is flying by. Your assignment has an expiration date. Your time on this earth is not unlimited. You don't have time to waste worried about what people think about you. Your time is too valuable to respond to every critic, every negative comment, try to convince people that you really are okay. Those are distractions. Everyone is not going to like you. Everyone's not going to accept you. Quit trying to convince someone to understand you that's determined to misunderstand you. Some people don't want to be for you, and that's okay. The people that need to be for you will be for you. God has already lined up the right people, people that will celebrate you, people that will cheer you on, people that stick with you through thick and thin. But too often, we're trying to convince people to be our friend, convince them to spend time with us. But if someone doesn't see the gift that you are, if they don't recognize your talents, value your friendship, do yourself a favor and move on. No offense, but they are not a part of your destiny. You don't have to play up to people, let them manipulate you, hope that they call. Maybe they'll include you in their group. Oh, the people God has for you don't have to be talked into liking you. You won't be able to keep them away. They'll light up when you walk in the room. They can't wait to spend time with you. They'll go out of their way to do you favors. Now, don't waste another minute trying to convince someone to like you, to call you, to come see you. If you have to talk them into it, they are not for you. They are a distraction. Well, Joel, these people at work are saying negative things about me. They're trying to make me look bad. It's not your job to straighten them out. You're not supposed to engage in every conflict. Don't fight battles that are not between you and your destiny. Most of the things that come against us are simply distractions. It takes discipline to say, I am not going to respond, not going to waste my valuable time. I have a destiny to fulfill. Next time something comes against you, ask yourself, is this a battle worth fighting, or is it simply a distraction? That person that cut you off in traffic, is it worth getting upset over when you're never going to see them again? They're distractions. The only way they can hinder you is if you get baited into conflict. Best thing you can do, ignore it. Don't give it the time of day. We fight too many battles that don't matter. They're talking about me. I'm going to go straighten them out. After you straighten them out, someone else will start talking. Nobody talks about people that aren't doing anything. Nobody tries to discredit someone that doesn't have any influence. The reason they're talking about you is because you're a difference maker. Sometimes, instead of celebrating you, people will get jealous, try to pull you down, get you into conflict. Don't take the bait. It's a distraction. Keep your face set. Stay focused on your purpose. Life is too short to try to have peace with people that don't want to have peace with you. Some of your relatives, you love them, but you have to love them from a distance. Some people have their own issues. They don't get along with themselves. How are they going to get along with you? They don't like who they are. How are they going to like who you are? No matter what you do, it's not going to be enough. They're going to find fault, be critical, try to make you feel guilty. If you keep trying to appease them, keep bending over backwards, spending all your time and energy, all that's doing is letting them control you. Be nice, but don't get distracted trying to have peace with someone that doesn't want peace. You won't fulfill your destiny if you're trying to keep everyone happy. And some people that make the most withdrawals put in the least deposits. They expect you to always be there to help them, to encourage them, to meet their every demand. But when you need something, they're never around. They're too busy. If that friendship is one-sided, they're doing all the taking and none of the giving, you need to make a change. Quit swimming across an ocean to be good to someone that won't jump across a puddle to be good to you. They just want you for what you can do for them. Those are distractions. You need to gradually break away from people like that. The only thing you really owe people is to love them. But if you think you have to keep everyone happy, I got to keep this one cheered up. I got to call this one every day or they'll get upset. I got to play up to my coworker or they won't be my friend. You are carrying a debt that you don't owe. Don't go through life trying to please everyone. If you try to keep every person happy, the one person that won't be happy is you. It's very freeing when you realize you are not responsible to keep other people happy. You're responsible for your own happiness. You cannot reach your destiny dragging people along, trying to keep everyone happy. I know people that spend more time worried about what other people think about them than they do pursuing their own dreams and goals. It's great to get free from addictions, free from depression, but one of the greatest freedoms is to get free from people. People will tell you what to wear, how to raise your kids, what you're doing wrong, what to drive. They're quick to tell you how to run your life. Sometimes they can't even run their own life. It's good to take advice. It's good to listen to wise counsel, but nobody can hear what you hear on the inside. They don't know the gifts, the dreams, the calling. You can't worry about what everybody else thinks. If someone gets offended because you're not taking their advice, that's not your problem. If you live by the opinion of others, you will never become who you were created to be.
Audio.
50 Cent. This is your boy WZYE, baby.
Yo, what it does, this your homie Rick Ross. This is your boy Gucci Man LaFleur.
You're in the mix with Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
It's crazy, you heard me? You heard me?
Hey, I'm Ariana Grande. Hey, yo, this Cardi B. What's up? It's Megan Thee Stallion.
You're in the mix with Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Check this out, it's DJ Khaled.
This is Post Malone. Yes, that little Chico Pitbull.
You're in the mix with Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Yo, what's up? This is Dr. Dre.
What's up, y'all? This is Tupac, Machiavelli the Dawn.
Yo, what's cracking like this is Big Snoop Deal Double G. You're in the mix with the one and only Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Yeah, thank you. I want to get something straight before I move on, because I've said it a couple of times, and not all the time, but there are times that you give a certain response. And as I promised, I will not be one of those to come on air and lie, because lying is an abomination unto the Lord. I want to ask you something. Are you a supporter of the UNC, Mr. Nesbitt?
No, I'm very independent.
If you cannot answer, that is no problem. That is your right as well.
Am I a supporter of the UNC, you ask?
Tommy, not you, Tommy. I don't know your position already. I know your position already. I'm Ann Slim. Sorry, Ann Slim.
I will support any party other than the PNM.
I'm not talking about any party.
I'm giving you my answer.
UNC.
Wait.
United National Congress.
Let me ask you a question. Did you just hear the motivational thing that I played?
That was excellent. I wish you play that every day.
You want me to, you see?
Every program. So remove off from that now. Let me go back to the question.
You want me to answer it the way you want to me to answer it. Let me answer your question.
Let me answer. So you cannot say yes or no.
Let me answer your question. I'm answering your question. I will support.
Let me don't make it hard for the listeners now. Is yes or no? It's so simple and so straight.
I am gonna answer. No, that's how you want to answer the question. I am going to answer.
You say no?
I am going to answer your question. I will support any party other than the PNM.
Okay, I am not talking about any party today, because right now we have must be about 150, exaggerating. Must have about 150 in the country right now. All right?
Well,
we're talking about the UNC
well, you
party.
See, I don't do like you.
Very straight, simple question.
I don't
support the UNC party, yes or no?
I do not do like you. What I do is I look at the policies of the party. So far,
okay, so you love the policy of the UNC party.
Can I finish?
You support them.
Can I finish?
Sure.
For example, the UNC have put forward 50 plans for healthcare in Trinidad and Tobago. I support that full 100%.
Okay, then. Well, if you're going down that road, let me ask you. Okay. What did have that you do not support that the UNC do?
What do you mean? The only thing I saw Mrs. Kamala Prasad putting forward a healthcare plan, which I support 100%.
No, you didn't hear the question? You want me to change the question?
No, I don't want you to change no question.
Okay, all right. I'm waiting for the answer. Other people want to call in and think too now. I don't want to stay long.
But what's your question?
Huh?
I don't understand what you.
You're saying that you support good policies.
Yeah.
So she put forth these policies. Yes. You for whatever reason, you are not saying whether you support the UNC or not, but you prefer to give an explanation that you support this and you support that. And I'm asking you now, if it have anything that you don't support that the UNC handle or put out or stand for.
Oh, you see, you didn't listen. You see, Olia doesn't listen. Olia does only listen.
But you're not talking to Olia.
But let me finish.
Talk to me now.
Do you remember? Do you remember who brought the Casa Doctrine to Trinidad and Tobago? And then I didn't agree with stand your ground laws. Do you know who brought that to Trinidad and Tobago? Do you know that? Do you know who brought that? Let me ask you a question.
No,
do you know?
No, we haven't finished. I ain't get the answer yet. You want to jump to something else?
But no, we're not
jumping. You explaining the answer. You got a simple question, yes or no? And instead of saying yes or no, you have an explanation.
Joseph, I'm explaining. You asked a question. Is there anything the UNC put forward that I didn't support? And I'm explaining that to you. But you you listen to respond rather than listen to understand.
Okay, hear what. And Slim, let me make it easy. I'm going to drop that question, right? Forget that question.
No, boss, no.
Forget that question.
Don't drop that question because I'm going to give you the answer.
But you're not answering it.
Well,
I want yes or no.
No.
Simple.
I don't answer.
Is the sun shining? Yes or no? Is the rain falling? Yes or no? You're going to explain, well, it had 3 clouds over there, and in 5 minutes that cloud might burst, and it might have a little shower. Oh, gosh,
all right, okay.
It's yes or no?
All right, thank you very much. We have our next call, all right?
I am finished?
Go ahead. Finish your contribution.
All right, good. So, what I have noticed is that there are those who on that side, they like this man and what this man is doing and so on. I would ask, you have a house or you have a business place, you're trying to get people to come, you want investment, you want anything to grow, you want it to get better. Because of some law or laws, somebody come by you. And here what they're doing. They ain't talking about how nice you build the shelf. They ain't talking about how lovely, the carpet is or the floor is, how nice the system is to cash and get back change, how the prices on all the product and so on. But here they're talking about it have a little hole down in the corner there. If you move the bag there, it have a hole there. They're talking about that. It have a thing across there so that sometimes if you forget to put up the thing, you find cockroach from down in the back down, so might end up passing there. Somebody might say. So in other words, what they're doing is they're deliberately going around trying to see all the negative things that they could see or hear, and they're putting up that. How you will feel when there are a million more positive things that they could put out, a million more positive things that they could put out. They're not doing that. But they're highlighting the few negative things that it have, followed, not them alone, somebody talk show host and them, they go along, come along and them, right? Following that same kind of principle. Because as far as they're concerned, we want them or him out of there. And if the only way to get him out of there is to go on a negative publicity. And I am suggesting to people, we did that for 2015 and it fall flat. We did that for 2020 and it double fall flat. Oh gosh, we're coming back with that again for 2025
all right.
if it will have the election in 2025.
Okay, so let me take this next
Think
call.
again now.
All right.
I'll go on.
Thanks. Yeah. Tommy, it is so hypocritical, deceitful, and disingenuous when you listen with one ear because you have a red ear plug in the next ear. Tommy, do you remember the discussion we had here with regarding to stand your ground laws and the Castle Doctrine?
Absolutely.
Do you remember that?
Of course.
Where was I standing with respect to the Castle Doctrine and stand your ground laws? You tell him, Tommy.
You totally oppose the standing ground law.
Thank you so much. And the UNC was for stand your ground laws. And I speak to people in the UNC and tell them the Castle Doctrine is a better law for Trinidad and Tobago. And why? But when you listen to Gordon Joseph and them PNM and them, they just only listen what they want to hear. They only want to hear what they want, and you want to ask me yes or no question. No, I'm not answering yes or no question. And you know what? You see that motivational tape I played it? That was for you, Gordon. Really and true. Caller, welcome.
Good afternoon, Washington.
Yeah.
So good afternoon, UNC Washington. Good afternoon, PNM.
Tommy.
Washington. When you got friend, you join the PNM.
Yeah. Correct.
It's them who crucified Jesus Christ. So when you got friend, you join the PNM.
Yeah.
So everything the PNM is a good praying soul. Let me pray for the righteous in this country.
Yeah, for the best. The best for the country.
Evil, wicked PNM. But one shit. Every day again, they're so wicked and evil the PNM is really, There's really victimized, Are they not singing for them,
But KFC, that ain't no joke, KFC, I have to say this, if I was living in Trinidad, right? And I used to be a supporter of the PNM. You see them things why I was talking about the building up in Lavantil and the Lavantil to Watch It Scholarship Foundation and all them things?
Boy, you'd have kicked me out of the PNM long time. Kick me out. Yeah. And if I had a little contract, victimization. Because that is the PNM modus operandi.
In this country, you go out there and you're elevating yourself.
Boy.
But the PNM just dig up and find things for you when you ain't costing, when you ain't going them way, boy. The threat to boy.
And KFC, don't be surprised if they try to find their tentacles in the United States to try to victimize me too, you know. Don't go try, you know.
Is what they're doing Christmas list and all?
Them ain't easy, you know.
Story.
Them ain't easy, you know. Them wicked and evil, boy.
Christmas list going in certain communities where the PNM dominate for so much years. I know the poverty, I know the crime rate for survivors. So you know them by name, you know them by number.
Yeah. And we go play the video with him talking about Fitzgerald. We go play that too. Yeah? And hey, anyway, KFC, go ahead.
But what shit before I close? Which I bless no man curse, who fight against Mr. Stumble and fall. I born to live at that level. Before I go to the PNM and me stopping, I keep on burning fire on this evil, wicked, heartless PNM. Fire burn the PNM, I love to listening.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Tommy, it is so sad when these PNM people try to put you in a corner, but it has put them own self in the corner before you. Yeah? I mean, do a little research before now. You understand? Just a little homework, Tommy. You don't have to do plenty. Yeah? Because, you know, I just call a spade a spade. You understand? But he asking, is there anything the UNC ever think that you disagree with? Boss. Brooklyn, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, Wall Street. Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Wall Street. You make it clear, right? And I want to let you know that your program is not directly to Gordon Joseph. So you don't have no answers for Gordon Joseph. You make it clear. We all know what you did in the past videos. And for somebody who just come on here and say he don't lie and malice and he's a sick fella. I realize he want attention. Wall Street. You say you would support any party other than the PNM. Any party. That's enough. You don't have to be specific on anything else. Because
but Brooklyn, I went further, you know. I tell him I will support. I am a support of the 50 policies, the healthcare plan of the UNC.
Then he jumped to tell you about you don't support from them. He looking for attention, Wall Street. Wall Street, he just come on the program and lie. He said because the PNM did a million good things, but we don't need to call it bad things. Well, I have something for Gordon Joseph. You want attention? I wanted to come on the radio on Wall Street program and name 5 things that the PNM did in 9 years that impact Trinidad and Tobago, that foreigners are running to our country because our country is a great place to be. Name 5 things.
And Brooklyn, right? Let me add one to that. As a black man living in Trinidad and Tobago, I want Gordon Joseph to give me one socioeconomic statistic under the last 9 years where black people under the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Rowley, is at the top or in the middle. 1. So that's 6.
See?
1.
So that's 6, right?
1.
Because he just come on your program and said that the PNM did a million good things, right?
Yes.
And he just come on the radio and he just come on the program and say he not PNM UNC for country, but every contribution is about the man and the man.
PNM.
Like Bataria, the man and the man. Yeah. But Gordon Joseph, I want you to name 6 things, add into Wall Street on 6 things that benefit in Trinidad and Tobago right now, that people from the rest of the world could come there. Because the only foreigners I see coming there and making videos is people coming to make videos on the crime and the murders in the country, Gordon Joseph. So you just lie on Wall Street program and say a million good things. Name 6, please. I waiting and listening. 6 things that have impact Trinidad and Tobago, and the people on the ground is benefiting from it. That we should be strong and happy to go and vote PNM again. Name 6 things. Thank you, Wall Street.
Yeah, man. Bless. You know, the sad, caller, welcome.
Yeah. You see, understanding.
Caller,
understanding.
are you gonna answer the question, or you gonna take me around bodies out again?
I'm not gonna do like you. I am going to answer the question. That once the question, as I tell you, once the question coming from a genuine place, I have no problem in answering the question, no matter what the question is. Once it is relevant, it's pertinent, it could do something good, I have no problem. I will answer the question. All right? But you can't be doing one thing and figure that it's only you could do that. So I am saying that understanding is something that takes effort. It don't happen just so. All right? So if I say a million, okay, and you want to go and think, so I had to go and name a million things. Okay, good, if that's what you understand by that. All right? I don't need no attention, partner. My attention was my children and them. You understand? And they're good to go. The youngest is about 35, they're good to go. So I don't need no attention. All right? What I care about now is country more than party. All right? And I have said it. Well, I think maybe I shouldn't say it. I was going to say a million times. I've said it many times that I am not satisfied with the government. I am not. Just as how I'm not satisfied with other political parties and the role that they could play in making this place better, because I happen to know some people who have problems with house, problem with water, problem with this, problem with that. But I also happen to know some people who that is how it was. But thank God it has changed. Look, Vishram, look at this choppiness he had to be going through. Look what he had to be going through. But thank God, at the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, the thing did happen. It did happen. People for years, suffering from water after hearing water for all and all them kind of nice talk. And today, you're not hearing them, you're not seeing them, you're not seeing, you know why? Because they get. So I am saying that if you want to know, you don't have to ask me. You don't have to ask me. What the song say, ask Tommy?
Thank you.
I wouldn't say that.
Thank you.
Right? Check the government website. Check the website, and you'll get more than 66. More than 66. You want 6 alone? You get more than 66.
Thank you.
I go on.
Yeah, man. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the chat. Tommy, I have to go and check the government website for one socioeconomic statistic where black people is at the top or in the middle. Right? I have to go check the government website for that. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Tommy boy? Tommy boy? Oh God. I know what to say. I know what to say. Yeah?
60, you get 66.
You get 66. 66. 60. Hey, look, Patty. Happy Sunday, girl. How you going? Oh, Patty come true, boy. You know his Patty, right, Tommy?
Patricia.
Yeah. Patty does come true, boy. Yeah? Or should I see live sport pop back up? Tommy, look, she come. She said, well, the price of food increased in America too. You know, Patty, the price of gas didn't reduce in America. The price of gas going down in Trinidad?
True.
I don't know. I'm asking a question. Patty, is the price of gas going down in Trinidad because the price of gas going down in America, right, Tommy?
That's right.
Yeah, sometimes you can what is $2.99 now.
Yeah, it's below $3 a gallon.
Yeah, $3. What about Trinidad, Patty? Price of gas going down. But let me ask the question, Tommy. Is price of gas going down in Trinidad and Tobago?
No, it's fixed.
Wait, now the price is fixed?
Yeah, price of gas is fixed in Trinidad. It doesn't.
Oh, I didn't know that. So it doesn't fluctuate based on the price?
No fluctuation. No fluctuation. If I'm wrong, somebody could call and tell me I'm wrong.
Oh. Pat, you want to know if the price of food increasing in America too? You find out? You find out? You know, we have some video about, under this party, according to what's the fella name again, boy? Is Roger Hussein? I think he said Anyway, I go look for the video and play it for you. Yeah, move a defender. Move a defender.
Oh shit.
Uh,
I don't want to misquote nobody, right?
yeah.
That gentleman just said we pick out a little bit of things we were doing wrong.
Yeah.
Well, shit, this is what I'm telling you. I, as a child, right, want to know God, Wall Street. And he ain't a man saying of God. I can, so you think I'll follow that, Wall Street? What you think about things going in this country that affecting us directly? Wall Street, it's so shameful. Friday, the line wrap around the Puna Magistrate Court to pay property tax. As Manford come with a bottle of water and some cascade for the people who line up, you know. And these people finding nothing wrong with this, you know. You know, 6 things. The last time I called Sharon Felix, she got 5 things. She disrespect money phone. But like every time you ask PNM people what they did, all right, we want to come back to the PNM. I was a PNM. Give me 5 things or 6 things, I'm gonna come back. You can't answer that. For you for country. What should we can talk about 6 things along with crime? We can talk about 6 things along with crime. And this man said we pick it out, right? We pick it and choosing what to talk about today.
Yeah, we pick it and choosing. Yeah.
Wow, watch out, that is my that's sick human being, boy. Watch that. Me lying, boy. Watch it. Every time I hear this man call, watch it. There's nobody on this radio that's annoying me. Nobody in the radio. Only 919. Nobody's annoying me. Guys, listen to Pastor Google.
Yeah.
But I see that man called Gordon Joseph on a serious mobile worship, right? Somehow, I find big man thing worship, I know they don't censor nobody, but big man thing, if you want people to continue listening to your program worship, you know why? The man is not bringing forward nothing, you know.
Nah, but before defender, we have made it clear here. And we're gonna continue. We do not censor anybody. Yeah, we don't censor people.
Simply telling you something.
No, that's okay.
Every time I hear this man and I will not listen.
Move a defender. But listen to this. But let me tell you something. You cannot. You shouldn't allow a next person to make decisions for you as to what you should or shouldn't listen. You know what that is? But no, I understand. No, I understand. But listen to this.
Well, she didn't listen to my explaining to you. I want you to catch my point. I'm making a point. I want you to hear. Don't hear the noise. Hear the point. The point I'm trying to bring to you is this man is a distraction. He's distracting us. Because every time he talks on foolishness, somebody is coming to respond to his foolishness, and your business when you come to do for the program is going to be on a shelf. Like all I tell you, I cannot tell you how to run the program, but what I can do, I cannot listen.
No,
that's my choice.
I
your
agree.
choice is to answer him. Like all I simply say to your worship, word of advice, because I cannot be coming serious business. You know what thing I told about this morning, worship I come in. Lunchtime I come in. And he responds to none.
But move a defender. Move a defender.
But he made a whole canal.
But listen to this. Listen to this, right? Listen to this. You have to understand when them fellas make contribution, them ain't making contribution. Them just talk about country and country and country. Their contribution is about the PNM. Their contribution is not about country. And that is the modus operandi. So what they're trying to do, right? And they will come on our program. You'll ask them a question. You know, like, give me one socioeconomic statistic where black people is at the top or in the middle. They can't find one, so they wouldn't answer it. You understand? It's like he asked me a question. Yeah.
I understand everything you say. That's why they hear what I say. He's distracting your agenda when it comes to pull out. Like they come to talk about this. They come to talk
no,
about
we can still talk about it.
To respond to him, You're throwing off your program. Let me stick to the topic. He always come in and watch the other listen them. He always come in a kind of hype to throw talk for people, but he don't want to throw talk for nobody. He calling everybody dotish. But watch when I see the contribution, Gordon Joseph can't even spell properly. But he always want to call people dotish because people talking about things affecting them. So I'm simply telling you worship. I don't mind he calling, but stop having this tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat, because the program is not going anywhere. Watch it who feels it, knows it, you know. He real well off, but he had a walk 10 o'clock in the night. What is well off to them? But I get to want to get more in life and standing up for things. Watch it, I can say I'm comfortable in life, but the most contract I'm going to get 500,000, me never get a million. So why would I hush my more than everybody else getting a million? Once again, I realize I'm coming calm, I get frustrated now, because not every day I'm going to use the bullshit. It's showing off your program. Enjoy evening worship.
All right, yeah. Tommy.
Patricia.
I want
People don't have to line up to pay taxes in the US.
Where them just get them thing from, boy?
In the US, it's so sophisticated you could lay down on your bed and pay your taxes.
Where them just get them kind of thing from? Seriously. Patty, where you get that from? People line up to pay property tax in the US, but you don't see Mr. Tommy talking about Patty. Oh God, Patty. That P&M education is not doing you well. Sorry.
You know, the thing is that...
Hold on, KFC, hold on. Go ahead, Tommy.
Sometimes you don't know, and you don't want to know that you don't know.
I mean, really and truly, I lived in this country for 47 years, and I have never seen anybody line up to pay property tax.
So true.
Never. Tommy, you have ever seen?
Never.
Well, maybe in another state, but Patty must see people lining up to pay property tax.
Yeah, maybe the state she visited.
KFC, welcome.
Good afternoon, UNC. Wash it. Good afternoon, PNM, Tommy. Wash it. Well, let make him over the fence now. Triple up, boy. You want to hear your side? Wash it. You really true stand right and we're going to in the country. When you hear Gordon Joseph side, you got fair plan, Gordon Joseph on them side, but let's tell any man mad.
Oh God. Oh God.
We want to go down in the country right now. People lining up and pay property tax. So much of crime going on in this country.
Okay.
Cost of living going up high. All that we dealing with that. So don't say move defend that man now.
Yeah, all right.
Move defend that you don't have the play field to it because UNC and PNM.
Yeah.
Don't get too mad.
Yeah,
all
man.
Right, watch it.
Bless. Tommy, look what Patty says. Patty says something.
I don't think I'm going to even dignify it with an answer.
No, you have to dignify that with an answer. I mean, come on, Tommy. And that's part of the problem. These PNM people just talk stuff they absolutely don't know. Clueless. Absolutely clueless. Where she get that from? It's just a reference. You making reference to a statement that people lining up to pay property tax, and that is a reference, Tommy?
I don't know. I really don't know anymore. There's no mistake why Trinidad is in a state, you know.
Oh, correct is right. Correct.
No mistake, because these are the type of persons that you have to deal with.
Yeah, but I want. Okay, let think about this one, Tommy. I want you to listen to this one. Callers, I want you to listen to this one.
I was told by my urologist to throw away.
Holy calls, okay? We gotta play some videos. Holy calls, we're gonna play some videos. Holy calls, okay? Tommy, Tommy, you're gonna hear a name in here on this audio here, and we go do a little research of the name. All right, but maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know. All right, I'll think about it. And I want you guys to listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this.
34 farmers get $3.1 million in grants. 34 farmers on September 14th received over $3.1 million in grants as part of the Agriculture Ministry's
Sorry about that, folks. Let me give you guys this video here. Sorry about that. Let me get it. Caribbean Soul say, Patty get that from Terrence. You know who Terrence is, Tommy? Eh? We go play Terrence just now. Take a listen to this.
34 farmers get $3.1 million in grants. 34 farmers on September 14th received over $3.1 million in grants as part of the Agriculture Ministry's Agricultural Finance Support Program. The Cycle 7 Batch 2 distribution of
Tommy,
Go ahead.
farmers get $3.1 million in grants. What happened to last year? How much they get last year?
No, well, it's EG time.
What about the year before that? How much they get the year before that?
There was no EG program.
Or there was no GE? There's no
No
GE.
No GE, so no EG.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Agro incentive grants took place at the ministry in Chaguanas amidst the lively atmosphere of the Namdevco Farmers Market, the ministry said in a news release. It said the grant is a key element of the ministry's vision for a modern, competitive, and sustainable agricultural sector. It represents the ministry's dedication to promoting innovation, resilience, and sustainability within the agricultural community. Agriculture Minister Kazem Hossein said, "Today's grant distribution goes beyond financial support. It acknowledges the essential role each of you plays in our agricultural sector. By investing in your projects, we are underscoring our commitment to stimulating a more robust and resilient agricultural industry. Your dedication is pivotal for ensuring food security and economic stability in Trinidad and Tobago, and it shapes the future of our farming community." Hossein added, "This is the true power of the Agro Incentive Grant, not just to fund a project, but to empower individuals. We are investing in people who will lead the way in innovation sustainability, and in turn closer to the goal of achieving food and nutrition security." The ministry said the 34 recipients represent a diverse cross-section of the agricultural sector, including small-scale farmers and large agribusinesses. The funds will be used for various innovative projects such as state-of-the-art irrigation systems, hydroponic systems, solar panel installations, shade houses, and farm improvements to meet good agricultural practices standards, investments in new breeding stock for livestock, and advanced fishing equipment. Hossein told the farmers the recently launched Farmers Registration Portal was developed to enhance accessibility to ministry services. People can apply for their farmer's badge through this portal, he said. It will provide access to a variety of grants, incentives, and programs offered by the ministry. By obtaining the badge, farmers and fisherfolk can also benefit from the Agricultural Incentive Program, which includes cash rebates and exemptions across 92 categories, supporting needs such as vehicle purchases, integrated pest management systems, and advancements in livestock, tree crops, and agro-processing. The portal, the ministry said, simplifies the application process and ensures that all eligible individuals can fully utilize the available support. Minister in the ministry Avinash Singh congratulated the farmers and hailed them as heroes in the agricultural community. He said they play a vital role in helping feed the country and reassured them of the ministry's steadfast commitment to supporting their efforts. Popular fashion designer Peter Elias, who was among the recipients, spoke with Newsday on September 14th and said he began egg farming with his nephew during the pandemic.
It's a shame so many people struggle with the most common.
Tommy, I Ban has a great program. I know there's different Eliases in Trinidad and Tobago, eh?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Peter Elias is a fashion designer.
Right.
And there's another Elias who is a strong P&M that's defend everything the P&M say. I'm not sure if it's Peter, you know. But I know there's a next Elias. So I guess the fashion designer went into farming and he got a grant all on a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He's an ex-farmer.
He's an egg farmer. So you telling me, Tommy, they haven't had all these other farmers who was there before the fashion designer went into farming? Now, I'm going to do a little more homework on that because I know there's an Elias. I'm not sure if it's Peter, one of them, because he got on a few times with me. He got upset with me because of some of the things that I posted. No, Patricia. We are not fed up of people like Wiley. Wiley been here for a long time. Wiley was with me from the beginning. And we here, we just keep it real with Wiley, right, Tommy?
True.
Yeah. But Wiley don't take it personal. Wiley don't take it personal. We just keep it real. We call Wiley the 10%. Yeah? Yeah, caller. Caller.
Yes, sir. I've asked the question before and you answered it, and I still feel I want to ask it again. You have a program that is open for everybody to call and everybody to contribute, whether the contribution is good, bad, or ugly. If they're derogatory, if they're disrespectful, I do not expect that you will allow the call to continue. No. I have some people that I just been listening to, and I find there are songs so like they're reading from the book of dotishness. No, I have never accused anybody of being dotish, never. But I talk about a book, and the name of the book is Dotish, and I talk about people reading from that book, the book that I endorse and follow is the Bible, right? But I am asking, because the man wants you to decide if you're going to take my call or his call. Hear what? I don't need this, you know. Once I have God, I good to go, no. I choose how I want to work and how to structure my business because I have grandchildren and things, right? I would like to give you that opportunity because let you take his call, and no matter what he talk about from the book of dotishness, you go ahead and take his call. I am prepared to sit out and to forget about calling and making a contribution. I know that people will be disappointed. You understand? Because every time I come to make a contribution, it's based on my heart, based on my mind, and like I've said, sometimes I might be wrong like I owe, but as well as I could be right as the opposite I left. So here what? You go take all his calls and then take all his contribution. He might rejoice because he might feel, look, boy, he came off the show and whatever. If you satisfied with that, Tommy,
Gordon, before you go, 1 minute,
Yeah,
before you go.
yeah.
You know, Gordon, that is so disingenuous. I took your call. I took your call.
The issue is not you,
no,
The issue is
no,
not you.
stop.
I'm not threatening
Wait,
you.
no, wait a
Telling
minute.
you that he wouldn't listen.
But
He wouldn't
listen,
listen if I call
but
him.
I see you have the right. I took your call. How you gonna come with that same statement and I answer the phone? That don't make sense. That can't make sense.
I don't want to interfere in the relationship because
listen,
to the same agenda.
I took
so
your.
I don't want to be interfering with that. I know you take my call.
I
You
took
don't
your
always
call.
take my call.
But I took your
I
call.
got a
But how you gonna go down that road? All right. Let me leave it there. Let me leave it there.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
So enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man.
Tommy.
Yeah.
All right.
No, Tommy. That don't make sense, Tommy. That can't make sense.
That is unbelievable.
How could that make any sense?
You see that we take all calls here, all calls.
And you come in to talk about if you don't take up your call and come on, man. Come on, now, man. You had to grow up, man. You had to grow up. I answer the phone call. I didn't have to answer it.
Take the other call.
I didn't have...
Take the other call.
Mr. Atlanta, welcome.
Hi, Wall Street. Is it email Elias or email Elias?
No, I know I know that one. This one is Peter Elias.
No, but I said the one you were trying to find out.
No. It's not email Elias. I know that one.
Okay.
There's another one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You know, Tommy, and that's part of the problem with PNM people. If Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Hanson. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, everybody on the live, everybody.
Evening to you.
Hey guys, come on now. Move a defender. I live across here, and I just glad to hear your contribution because you teach me so much. Because you know what's going on. You just a grassroots man. You know why I just when Gordon Joseph calling, I just mute the phone, or if I'm home, I just mute the TV. Because to hear much about nothing, I just call Gordon Joseph Shakespeare. Much about nothing.
But Mr. Florida, before you go, you know, I find it to be so disingenuous, boy, that you calling to complain about something and you got you in order to complain about something that you complaining about. He complaining about.
Yeah, Mr. Hanson, you just take the call all the time.
I take the call.
Everybody had a point of view.
I told people
all the time.
I told people and when I at the beginning of this program, we just say it doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear a pink t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a maroon t-shirt. That is to tell the people, listen, you want to call, you're not disrespectful. I'm picking up the call. But when you call in to say, well, I don't have to call you no more because this and that, and you get you, it ain't making sense.
It ain't make no sense.
It ain't making sense.
You know,
maybe you ain't reading the right pages in the Bible. Maybe you're not reading the right pages in the Bible. Maybe them pages you rip it out. Go ahead, Mr. Florida. Sorry about that.
But yeah. So Mr. Hanson, that 3.1 million is each one of them getting that, or they have to 34 of them have to share
34 of them.
1 million.
34 of them have to share the 3.1 million.
So how much each one of them getting? 100,000?
Nah. If you're a PNM, you'll get more.
But that make any sense? 34 people sharing 3.1 million.
That's why I say election gimmick. Is that gimmick?
But and people even checking that up and even coming on the radio to even instead of Gordon check that up and say, but let me see how much each person going to get from that 3.1 million. I thought it was 3.1 million each.
Nah.
But I crazy. You see, it's Gordon say you're coming to try to quarrel and black carry on the telephone. You just say you're well off and educated. Check up that and all them gimmick and bring it if you say a balance. Anyhow, Mr. Hanson, look on this and Mr. Tommy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes.
And Caribbean Soul, you are right. God has give the presumption, like if Wall Street would be declining his call. Shaking my head. Really and truly. You understand?
True.
This is a place where he's able to place more calls than anybody else.
He's not blocked.
Not blocked. Oh, we don't do that. We and listen, we have a pledge at the beginning of this program. Oh God, Rod Nichols. Yeah. And when we play things like that election gimmick, all of a sudden, farmers getting grants. But you know what worse? Yeah. Brooklyn, I gotta block you too. You know? I gotta block your calls. I go block your calls. I go block your calls.
I love it. God will love it if you do that to the Wall Street. God will celebrate.
I go block your calls.
Because I think if a man continues to call your show,
turn up the volume.
Every time you have a show and he has nothing to contribute towards your show, but only to pull your show down, and the contribution that your callers are making we have from the Dotish 3 or whatever, the Dotish 2 book, whatever, them, right? He have not ever, since I listened to, since he jumped on your show, so you now come, yeah, Johnny come lately. Since he come here, I have never heard him make a contribution to make your show seem like if it's something good. So that is why you could find people is getting so angry of Gordon Joseph and his barataria, you know, copycat contributions he bringing onto your show in the evening, his Mr. Chance copycat, you know, his Sharon Felix and Google copycat, you know, contributions. He's coming on your show and acting like a strong man, right? But I want to tell Gordon Joseph something. Sometimes you need to just really sit back and listen. Me tell him don't call it, but sometimes they call it too much with nothing good to contribute, and that is what making people upset because it seems like you're reading the Bible upside down. And we all know when people start reading the Bible upside down, what they're doing things like the Prime Minister that you support. You understand? Because he know good about like it too, and all them places on reading Bible upside down. It seems like that's how you don't study your Bible, God Joseph. Because for you to say that Trinidad is in a good place, right? And you for country, you can't be a godly person. You really reading them thing and them crossways and sideways and making what do you call it? Obia? That's what you're doing, God Joseph. Because I can't understand your contribution. Not once in a one sheet. One sheet you can play back. 3 months ago, Joseph contribution on your show, and I have never heard him come out and say what a good topic Wall Street and Uncle Tommy is having this afternoon. He always coming to kick down or to cut, throw a little topic off because he find that is not lining up with the PNM. So UNC don't do nothing good, right? But at the end of the day, Wall Street, we on a mission, and the mission is to get rid of the PNM, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, this rowdy PNM, because we see the suffering, we see the problems. And I will continue to say, I will make my contributions, right? Just to see that change can happen in Trinidad and Tobago because I just want to go home and feel safe.
Correct.
And once Port of Spain is like a ghost store at 6 o'clock, Gordon Joseph, you have to be a sinner. I will repeat that. Once Port of Spain after 6 o'clock is like a ghost store, you, Gordon Joseph, is a sinner because the Port of Spain, I know, we used to go all 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we now going home. And that the Port of Spain, I want again. Watch it and Uncle Tommy, have a good night.
Yeah, man. Tommy, think about this, right, Tommy? You want us to talk about the good things that happening, and the most significant thing a person wants to do in a country is to just be safe.
Be safe. And that's why we started the discussion and we asked people to chime in as to their thoughts on the moves that are being made in Tobago. Up to now, there's only one person I heard chime in on that, and that's Miss Atlanta.
Tommy, go ahead. I'm taking this call off here. Go ahead.
Yeah, we asked what we asked because our concern is safety. Safety is paramount. Safety is extremely important. That's why we asked about what are the thoughts with the moves being made in Tobago, removing the 2 top and transplanting some Trinidad security in place. Yeah. And I said what I said, that familiarity breeds contempt, and it's good to have an objective perspective by bringing in some fresh blood that nobody knows or few people know, that don't know nobody, that wouldn't be trying to favor people and not do their job.
Caller, welcome.
Hey, Walter. Yeah, thank you, Professor, and thank you, Uncle Tommy. Now, I hear everybody talking all this week since this whole scenario with the billions of dollars missing, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want us to understand something. We had a government under the...
Caller, hold on. You have a minute before. You have a minute before the top of the hour. Go ahead.
All right, so I just showing out something here, right?
Yeah, man.
Under Mr. Manning's administration, right, there was allegations of corruption in some areas, right? Yeah. Now, my thing is this: billions of dollars is missing in this country.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
they showed where the money was missing and the Auditor General report and all these type of things. And people cannot wake up and understand that the allegations by Mr. Manning was not even a percent of what missing in this country and can be accounted for. And we can get this government out of power. For this, something is really wrong with we, boy. Something is really wrong with we. We seen the report for the money missing and what ministry is missing and all this kind of thing. And people can wake up and understand. I can tell you one thing. You see, Obia is a real thing to people who's not godly. Thanks very much.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Something I just wonder sometimes, yes? I just wonder sometimes if when we talk about country, sometimes it's not really country, you know. It's party, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We just like to see
well, it's cultural.
Yeah. So folks, we're gonna go for a quick break.
This is the latest
and when we
blood
come back, we'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, people, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
A big one. Listen to me. Hear me now. I frightened to live. I frightened to live. I frightened to live. Sing. I frightened to live. I frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. One more time. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. I build me a coffin. I make it my home because that is my only choice. This kind of life, I leave it alone. Because when I look around and I see man raping their own daughters mercilessly, man living with man, woman with woman. So how must I live? I can't understand. Look, I'm frightened to live. Well, I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. A bandit in my face with a gun. Take my onions and began to run. I'm in the station reporting what the bandit do. I was the same bandit I was reporting to. Look, I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. One more time, come again. I'm frightened to live. Hey, I'm frightened to live. Hear me now. It is so obnoxious when I look around. Things I just hear and see. My God, how could I go on? Children killing children every day. Parents guiding their children to go astray. Tell me how those youths getting all those guns and where in the world those guns coming from? You see, I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. You come again. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Hear this. If in my ceiling they find coke and gun, is my whole family they carrying down. But if the police get caught with the same refrain, all they getting is transfer to do crime again. You see, I'm frightened to live. Hey, I'm frightened to live. Sing. I ain't no yours. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Music. Now you see this verse? This verse is my verse. I want to listen to my verse. If our child could die by the hands of a bandit, police may halfway search, they may never catch a culprit.
But if Mr. Big Man shall end up dead, we're going to paint the old damn tongue red, putting out all force and energy, finding the killer immediately. So how must I live? Well, I'm trying to live. Come again, I'm trying to live. Hey, get this, hey. I told the church, that's the answer. Listening to the speech on the altar, while taking in the words of the Almighty. You know the priest felt in sweet, I had me, is the upright to live. Well, upright to live, sing. Come again, let me hear. Upright to live. Well, hey, upright. One more time. Yeah,
Tommy boy, I'm frightened to live, boy.
You're frightened to live.
People in Trinidad frightened to live. Hold on. They're frightened to live, Tommy. I don't know why, boy. People saying in Trinidad are frightened to live, boy. Are frightened to live. You understand?
From the 2000s and more.
Yeah, this is your boy Flo Rida. Believe that.
This is Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. You are listening to Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street on WZYE 95.9 FM.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, on X. WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe. Hold on, caller. Subscribe. You can reach us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Text and voice notes are welcome.
KFC, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Watcher, Uncle Tommy. I'm frightened to live. That you know song, you know?
Yeah, I'm frightened to live, man.
Yeah, it's all good at that. But who's that priest was? Mark getting impulse with the church. I feel like Pastor Google.
Oh, Lord.
I'm frightened to live, bro. Yeah, KFC. Yes.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, man. I'm frightened to live, boy. I'm frightened to live.
Yeah. Yeah, as we were saying before the break, security is an issue, a serious issue in Trinidad.
A big issue.
It's really sad the way they treat with Christopher Hughes.
Yeah, and we go get to that. We go get to that before the night, son Tommy. And what he had to say about failed Gerald Hines. You understand? And them fellas just come and blatant lie.
Very dishonest.
Very dishonest. They're dishonest. Right? They don't have a truthful bone in their body. Any of them bone on them is dishonest bones. Dishonest. And you know what it is, Tommy? When they lie, the followers just eat up their lie. They get it on the table, and even if it's falling off the table, before it get on the ground, they're catching it. And they're eating it up, and they're coming back and regurgitate it. Yeah? Let me take this voice note here. Okay, let me see this one here.
Listen, you didn't have to say that. I take that.
All right, let's take this. Anderson, welcome. Anderson.
So what's your good day?
Good day to you, man.
Uncle Tommy.
Good evening.
Mobile Defender, Brooklyn, KFC, and to the young lady who had called earlier on, and to all listeners and callers. There's so much to talk about there, or retreat. I'm going back to the Tobago issue where they moved the senior officer.
Yeah.
You see, I live on the Labas. I live on by the landfill. I live in the ghetto. I learned to communicate with the Cuddy Bad and the Oakley. I live where I see the police every day. That is my area. Like 365 days per week, yeah, we see police officers, whether it's via the highway, the San Manuel, the Parity bus, or in our own community. Right? I'm saying this to say, all of this I'm saying is to say this. The removal of the senior officer in Tobago. One, we and the gang will see it as that real police and that police, the real ones will carry out their duties in the right way. And the other kind of police is what Tobago looking for. Because the head of the security council and them, but I behind Rowley and all of them, I tell you where let's go. Like they ain't seen enough of the so-called gang leaders or whoever can know the murders on them, they ain't in the dead. Because the bandits are them above the police. With a commissioner like a C4, who body had made every shit it up, not a brain. You expect anything below her tenure. Now, removing the senior officer, I watch it as a groundman. The same police they kill out all who they feel that they kill. So you're going to be hearing, and mark my words there, mark my words, you're going to be hearing this one there in Tobago, police kill that one, police got a gun on that one. It's going to be a change in Tobago. The change is not by when you bring an officer and you ask him what signal is, you may not know signal. Why the other trainers or the others in the station, Sergeant go down, will explain them, well, shooter living in that greenhouse, and they see them calling for all the murders. Where for the police they say they're going to do? Dead man's tell no tales. And mark what I tell you, they're going to hear plenty people, the police kill plenty in Tobago before the big done. But that change, they see that they show signs, you know.
Yeah.
Because probably they make a hotel accommodation, place for them and the family to stay. And if a child going to be a what, it's plane flight from back and forth. That is a package, you know. It's a package. Going back, Movadi Defender, where is the calling like explain this to me? I use my partner, my good friend Movadi Defender, Trinidad and Tobago Defender, I will call him. I will use you as an example. Now, if Movadi Defender is my MP, right? I don't put him at the opposite of his lines. If Movadi Defender is my MP, what's the only thing the one say now? If Movadi Defender is my MP for Lavantil West, and somebody live in Woodbrook, say, boy, and I see Movadi Defender, the vehicle is being by the black Parado. I just see that coming to buy coke in Woodbrook. I said, but you know what you're saying, boy? He said, yes, boy, a woman is selling the person who's selling the coke in the money, a woman that's been in the vehicle. But he's saying now, that's a Movadi Defender vehicle. Remember, Movadi Defender is the Minister of National Security, eh? So all I was doing is asking Movadi Defender, is a reason that the vehicle is being Woodbrook, a black Jeep buying cocaine, a woman does buy it. Also asking Movadi Defender, yes, my MP boy, I want to know if you smoke cocaine. Or the talk is, Movadi Defender smoke cocaine. You know, Judah Davy told me, and listen, be careful. I mean, not a bad advice, but I want to say this even watch. I call it ready for years. Yes, when even when Gladiator say, Pastor Google only sleeping in Iowa George station on a couch, and had the whole station smelling sweaty and stink. So not a listening radio. I listening radio and calling radio since Sharon Felix and I was telling man, and go from here, you dog. Go from here. I listening radio since that. When Sharon Felix and them was only yellow and white maxi by Bali's house. Running man in. I listening to before that. And I will tell everybody, all my teachers that love me, I will tell everybody Gordon Joseph as a dance. I can afford to call people dance. I got some sessions in 2010. I happened again a little incident. Right? And I could be called good and I still clicking. I calling with it so long Wall Street. I can know what to say and what not to say. And nobody can approach me with a summons or a lawyer, a letter from a lawyer. I'm going to say what I said on Iowa Station on a heavy them program. I was only asking my MP what I want to know. I was asking him a question. I want to know if visualize the smoke cocaine. I want to know if I wrong parks in that. This is my MP. I live in Lavender West. I need to know if my MP does smoke cocaine. So I can tell the person who told me that, he said, why does this big time place? When I'm inside, nobody don't know I'm inside it. And I just see Heinz vehicle. I said, well, you're sure, boy? So I asked him, you for lines, not mobile defender. I want to know if you have any vehicle you that's traveling from the Ministry of National Security, just go with book to buy cocaine. I also want to know if my MP does buy or smoke or use drugs, namely cocaine. And that question I ask you, because you can be an MP from my area and you're snorting or piping. I had to go and tell all who had voted the PNM, hey, I must say all the MP is a piper. So the question I ask him, I don't want to say just so, hey, you know, Heinz is a piper, well, Heinz a smoke. No, I cannot say that just so. So I will be asking you for your Heinz. Tell anybody that tell me. Because yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah. I tell a man walk up to me. Yeah, next time you call my name and say Heinz, come by me. Then you go get there. Yeah, I think you them on Monday or something.
Right. Leave it there, Anderson. Leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before
okay.
I want to start with mobile defender. Where is Gordon Joseph? People with education will be able to take that nut head. That tada head. I'm not talking about in some in Aruba or Africa, tada mean good. Tada head long time when the grandmother them calling you a dance. And you Gordon Joseph, they asking you, either a great listener and you don't bring course, not a good topic, it makes no sense. And I side with my defender, I fed up for you. Just someone take a walk when you was talking and come back and say, me you're talking the same BS. You try to make yourself sound like somebody, you know, you use one like Rowley Jr. And it's so shame to see you must be related to Bataria. And someone being related to Bataria, nothing good enough. Because Bataria is a ring down dance. My son is 7 years, I can spell better than anyone out here.
Right.
7 years.
All right.
But I listen and mobile defender, Brooklyn, always a good contribution as usual.
Yeah, man.
Don't afraid them over. Don't afraid them. He is a dance.
Yeah, man. Bless. Oh God, I don't do this one, but oh God, Anderson.
All opinions and views expressed by the program participants, including those on social media, are solely their opinions and views and do not reflect the opinions and views of WZYE management and staff.
Anderson, bring out the exclaimer. Oh God, Anderson, you bring out the exclaimer. Disclaimer, because I'm about the exclaimer. The disclaimer. For me, I have a I'm gonna go back to the voice notes here. Let me see what else we have here. I'm gonna take this one. KFC.
Then I must have watched Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
So all these years, allegedly we supported a piper.
Oh God, all that is easy, you know.
Oh God. Now we can't get in that. Now we can't get right to move and beat about them places. I think, boy.
No, but remember the man when the man saw the fella when he come out of Massey and he saw the fella begging. He said he was looking for the piper in the fella.
Oh,
that's what you talking about.
The fella, so the fella gave memories that he when he was so
I don't know about that case. But I know he said he was looking for the piper and the fella. I know about that. Yeah.
Well, Peter, no Peter.
Oh God. Oh God.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
That's all the pain and the separation we go through this country. A good laugh is
But you had
easy for sure.
Yeah, man. You had to get a good laugh, you know. You must get a good laugh, man. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
man. Bless.
All I hear that Trinidad and Tobago, we suppose that piper for so yeah, that we can't get it right. I love understand.
Oh God. Tell me. All right, let you finish listening to this thing here.
I think you misunderstand, you know. You misunderstand my point. Clean, 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 clean bowl. It's not about you. You have a caller here who's saying that he don't want that I throwing off your program, and that he don't want to. He. In other words, tell me if I'm wrong. He said he will stop calling if I continue to call. That's what he's saying. And I don't want nobody to stop calling. I want everybody to call. I never asked for somebody to stop the contribution, even though I find it sounding like it from the book of no tuishness. I never make that kind of call and say about switching off and turn off the volume. That's some of them are telling you the way they song, by what they are saying, not them. I don't think they're dotish or stupid. By what they are saying, you understand? I definitely don't agree. But I am not going to make that kind of call that he is making. So I am simply saying that if it boiled down to that, I have no problem. I could just don't call, right? And you take all his call from him so that you not in no position now have to decide, because that's what he doing, you know. He putting you in a position to decide, either he or me. I don't want that partner. My life too blessed for that.
I mean, let's go to the
You wanted to play Christmas list video.
Yeah, I want to play Christmas list, and I want to play this other video here. I want to play this other one here. Another blunder under Prime Minister Rowley. You know, boy. You know, boy. Let me play this. Oh, no. Let me play this one first. Let me play this one first. Since we just hear KFC talking about we need a little laugh. Yeah, we need some laughing all you. We need laugh. We need to laugh, boy. Take in this one all you. We need to laugh, Tom. If you don't laugh, you go cry. And if you don't cry, you will sigh. Yeah? Listen to this. I wonder if Kingsley listening to this. Kingsley, where you? Listen to this, Kingsley. Who Kingsley supporting? Listen to this.
Eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, millions and millions of dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, and it's a shame. Eating the cat, 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 eating the dog, 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 millions and millions of dogs, eating the dog, 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 and it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the dog.
Tommy? Oh, God. I tell
Trump.
you, Trump, boy. Man said they eating the dog. The Haitians and them, you know.
Yep, they're eating the pets.
They're eating the pets, man. And even though they fact check him right there and then, he said, but the manager of Springfield said there's no reports of anyone eating the dogs or cats. Trump says he see it on TV. Oh, God. Tell me why.
It's too much, man.
Hey, boy, it's just so much, yeah? But let's go to this next video here. I mean, this next.
The Housing Development Corporation,
Tommy, the housing development paid that person to do a project, millions of dollars. Millions.
Right.
And it didn't work out. They gave him a little opportunity, right? 70-something millions was the first prize. And take a listen, folks.
The Housing Development Corporation, HDC, intends to demolish more than half of the 100 housing units at the troubled Trace Trail development.
Tommy, they're going and demolish. So Tommy, what happened to all the money that was spent? And they're supposed to try to recapture that money from the contractor?
The contractor is supposed to have insurance.
So isn't the government supposed to try to recapture that money from the contractor? Whether it's insurance, however it is. Help us here.
Well, if they do the right thing, they'll get to recover that money.
Let's continue.
Located off Law Resource Road, Dabity, due to infrastructure issues that have plagued the development. The buildings to be torn down are valued at millions of dollars. Despite this, the contractor Ricky Ragananan will be paid millions for work done on the development.
You hear that? You hear that?
Maybe somebody else was supposed to prepare the infrastructure other than the contractor.
Explain that to me. I don't understand.
I'm saying that based on my experience, the infrastructure contractor could be a different contractor to the actual housing contractor.
Well, if you are a middleman, isn't the initial contractor responsible who get the contract? If I give you a subcontract, if I am the contractor and I contract you to do something, whose responsibility is it?
If I build buildings that aren't built properly, I'm responsible because I'm supposed to be able to gauge right from the start. But some engineering should have taken place on the part of the HGC that would have been checking the working stages. So the HGC is at fault also.
Yeah, but the man getting paid.
Yeah, because he probably did what he was supposed to do.
No, how could he do what he's supposed to do, Tommy? And they had to demolish the houses.
Yeah, because it's probably not his fault that they had to do the demolition.
No, they're telling you it's his fault. Wait, let me start it back. Let me start back from the beginning. Let me start back. Hold on. Let me start from the beginning. Listen.
The Housing Development Corporation,
Yeah.
Immediate telling us one thing, What is the agency saying?
Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. All right. Let's listen. Hold on.
the Housing Development Corporation, HDC.
All right. Let's take this. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Tommy. Mr. Tommy, I understand what you're saying, but a structural engineer for housing domestic development, how much you got to do for that? Where's the weight clause of that for that structural to pass? That is not a commercial building, it's domestic. If you take a normal contractor to get structural capabilities, they could be able to build one of that house. That is not commercial. That is you know what you call that? That is money was kickback. And they're going to break it down to get more kickback again. Yeah, the finding out with the thief the money again. That is all they're doing, If you bring an outside structural engineer to come and check that house and development, I'm sure you wouldn't find nothing wrong with it. But you see, that is with non-disclosure that the procurement coming back in again. You don't have to do nothing. You see? It is money. Look on this them.
If they want to fix that, why they have to demolish that? Those things are not fixable, Tommy.
If the problem is with the substructure, which is the foundation, they will have to demolish. But if the foundation is good, then they could just repair any damages.
All right, let's listen.
Intends to demolish more than half of the 100 housing units at the troubled Trace Trail development, located off Law Resource Road, Dabity, due to infrastructure issues that have plagued the development. The buildings to be torn down are valued at millions of dollars. Despite this, the contractor Ricky Ragananen will be paid millions for work done on the development. The project, which began at $72 million VAT exclusive, is now estimated to be $112 million. At this point, the sum to be paid to Ragananen is being negotiated between him and the HDC's lawyers since he was fired from the project in April of this year. In a statement to the Sunday Guardian yesterday, the HDC could not confirm how many units would be demolished. The Sunday Guardian understands that a resolution was passed by the HDC board and that Ragananen was informed of their decision given that it would affect negotiations already underway. The Trinidad and Tobago Housing Development Corporation, HDC, will not demolish all the buildings at Trace Trail. This decision was based on a report commissioned by an independent company's testing of the structural integrity of the units constructed. This contract, a design-build finance, requires payment on delivery of fit-for-purpose units as per the agreed terms and contract. As a result, payments will be made in accordance with costs expended less costs of retrofitting defective units, the company said in a statement. Contacted yesterday, Ragananen said he was informed by the HDC of its decision but said, "My lawyers are dealing with it." The HDC contract with Ragananen had two anomalies. He did not have a track record of constructing housing developments. Trace Trail was his first housing development.
Tommy, you hear that?
Yeah.
So I understand giving a person an opportunity, but isn't when you have things like this, like building houses, a person not have a track record?
That's why on that Manning, if you didn't build before, they only gave you a few to check you out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, KFC. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, good afternoon, AGC. But Ricky on the construction field.
Say that again?
Ricky and I, he on the construction field. And we scaffold and charge a stage and thing in there.
Okay.
But Ibara have a construction firm.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I work with Ricky, he's a good one too, but I think he's a financer for the PNM too, you know.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. That's what I figured out.
Yeah, Ricky, yeah, does. For right over myself, right, that's the career. But good man is gay, you said, what else do something, get a real work and thing in there. And he in charge of money, you know, Wall Street.
Yeah, it seemed like that.
And the cousin, I'm promoting race and thing. He look like me anyway, you know.
Yeah.
Move on the fund for that money and do that contract.
Yep. Correct is right.
It's a small contractors, black contractors could eat piece of that pie. You ain't find so?
Of course. Yeah, man. Yeah, them fellas.
But I see what's going on. They like we know what shit.
All the
like
time.
we come in black and we do it, we go out and vote for them. Do what they want. They spit on me. They leave me hungry. And we still ball them great as the PNM.
Yeah, we go on
for them.
Yeah, man. Yep. Let me continue.
Unlike other design-build finance contracts in the public service, Ragananen did not post a performance bond.
Man didn't post a performance bond, Tommy. Imagine that. Tommy, what else? Tommy?
I had to post a performance bond.
The man didn't have to post a performance bond, Tommy.
I had to post a performance bond.
And people just want to say, oh, under Prime Minister Rowley, we are no corruption. No corruption. Anybody in jail for corruption? Anytime they talk about corruption, they want to go back to 2010, 2015. A man get a contract for $70-something million, didn't have to post a performance bond. What planet you just do that on, Tommy? What planet?
Not Earth.
Think them easy. Mover Defender, when you get a contract, you have to post a performance bond? I don't know, I'm asking.
He was allowed by the HDC to start and almost complete the project without posting a performance bond.
Start and almost complete the project, Tommy. And all you know what office HDC under, Tommy? You know whose office? Do you know?
Housing.
No, HDC? Isn't it? Wait. Let me ask the question. Which office is HDC under? Let me ask the question. Because I think it's
Minister of Housing. Minister of Housing.
Or HDC is under housing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So it's good to ask the question. Let's continue.
Or any part thereof. The contract, valued at $72,043,871.90, VAT exclusive, for the construction of 103 homes, was awarded to Raghunanan on January 29, 2020. According to the contract, the housing units should have been completed within 240 days from the day of commencement, which was November 20th, 2020. The HDC intends to deliver on its mandate of providing government-subsidized units to those most deserving by constructing houses on its lands intended for its customers, particularly those who patiently opted to await the completion of the Trace Trail project. It added, as it stands, there are more than 180,000 plus applicants throughout the country awaiting homes. On March 22nd, the HDC wrote to Raghunanan indicating their intention to terminate the contract after a 14-day notice period. That period ended on April 6th, after which Raghunanan was...
Tommy, he got the contract in when? 2020? And he had 200 and something days, right? Let me give him a year, right? So let me go into 2021. And as a line up, let me throw in a year, 2022, right? You know, they may have little problems here and there. Let me give my extra year, 2022. What year we in now, Tommy?
4.
So almost 4 years later, them now figuring out what they had to figure out.
Was expelled from the site. The Sunday Guardian reported that the HDC's decision followed extensive meetings with Raghunanan to address the shortcomings in the project and his inability to meet the HDC's requirement to post the performance bond. On January 18th, after the HDC issued their first notice of termination, Raghunanan wrote to the HDC indicating that he was not in agreement with the HDC's position in relation to the termination of the contract and indicated that he would meet the performance bond requirement subject to certain conditions and his satisfaction of certain conditions. In a press statement on the matter, the HDC said its board of management had concerns about certain structural issues on the project and, as a result, commissioned CEP Limited to conduct a study on the structural issues affecting the project. The study identified several defects, including with the foundation, the concrete first floor slab, and the inability to support loads. A geotechnical investigative report by EISL Limited in 2022 found that the failures observed on site have been known to be associated with nonconformance to basic construction methods and quality control requirements as it relates to building foundations. In the HDC's view, 1,151 days had passed since the contract was issued, and attempts to get Raghunanan to comply with corrective action in the housing units have been futile, adding further delays to adding the houses to the HDC system. In addition, the HDC also failed, despite repeated letters to the company, to get Raghunanan to post the performance bond. The HDC, in collaboration with CEP Limited, has taken over the project. After the units are demolished, the HDC would probably have to retender for parts of it. Opposition MP Rudal Munal had called for a probe into the stalled project, alleging that millions of state funds could be wasted. He also accused the HDC of failing to exercise its fiduciary duty concerning the condition of about 100 units at the housing project. For her part, Housing Minister Camille Robinson-Regis said the contractor had to fund all remedial works. Despite the concerns raised by the HDC about the quality of work done on the project, Guardian Media reported that Ricky Raghunanan Limited was awarded at least 4 more state contracts by the Ministry of Works and
Tommy,
4 more contracts.
4 more. What did I say? You're peeing in my face and you tell me it's raining. What did I say? Is that what I said? You just imagine. You cannot complete a contract in 2 years, right? You didn't post a performance bond, but I gave you 4 more contracts. 4 more contracts. Something wrong, Tommy. Something wrong. Something wrong.
transport worth more than $7.4 million. Last Thursday, the HDC also invited several contractors to tour Trace Trail and invite you, amongst others, to submit a quotation for the provision of demolition services for Trace Trail Phase 1R. According to the HDC, the contractor's bid should be submitted as an overall lump sum price with the following to be considered and quoted on: preliminaries, substructure, superstructure, and infrastructure.
Mr. Atlanta, welcome. Hello? Oh, she hung up. Tommy? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, Tommy. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Wall Street said they don't see you want a 4 more contract.
Yeah.
So you don't know election coming. He's the financer.
They give him 4 more contracts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You get 4 more contracts. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you don't do it. You get a contract in 2 years' time. The contract can come out. Thing that renovate and mash on the buildings and them and still give 4 more contracts.
4 more contracts. You think them people easy? And they want to know. And you know what I said? You know, they don't pay them people that say, oh, there ain't no more corruption on the Prime Minister Rowley. What corruption it have? Eh? No corruption. No corruption. Eh?
But you see that corruption.
Yeah.
Why put out all these small contractors like Mover Defender and other small contractors?
But listen, the procurement legislature said it was about $5 billion in contracts. No procurement. And the number one culprit is the Ministry of National Security. Who in charge of that?
When Dr. was on news conference, you were saying, making rich get richer to opportunities to the poor.
Yeah, correct is right. Correct is right.
So the rich get more richer and richer every day under the PNM, you know? And the poor just keep on suffering and crime and murders and things. I'm glad I speak up. I wasn't suffering in silence like the young lady. 14 years to throw herself in her brother. She too young. She too young children and them. She knocking on doors and the world. Yeah, and she cry. She ain't gonna platform like me. I care. She don't care. Come out and vent and get off from the problem and analyze, move on. They help that's unfortunate, you know. It's so sad in this country where people take care of their life. We see that every day.
Yeah.
And we just take born and great as the PNM by Wall Street, boy.
Yeah.
When you want to see Wall Street and PNM, Tommy, keep up the fight, keep on praying.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God. Tommy, read that there. Read that. Tommy, read that now. Read that for me, please.
He completed the contract, but there were structural engineering problems. Yeah. I could fully understand what Fox says, you
know. What exactly he saying?
He said there were structural engineering problems.
Okay. So, and what?
He did what he was supposed to do.
He completed the contract, and that's all he was supposed to do.
You see, first to begin, HEC is supposed to have oversight on all projects. And when this substructure is done, there's supposed to be ample inspection to make sure that the substructure was correct. But before the substructure, then the site prep was supposed to take place.
Okay. Hold on over defender. Yeah.
And the site prep may be a different contractor to the actual building contractors.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And if the site prep wasn't done properly, then the building contractors would have a problem.
Okay.
All of this was supposed to be supervised by or should I say, an HGC contract or engineer.
Okay. Over defender, welcome.
Welcome on thank you again. Uncle Tommy, I doesn't like what you're doing with that. What do you do with that? Uncle Tommy was a design bill contract.
Design bill is
design had a lot of issues, and they tried to reach out and to remedy it on more than one occasion. Uncle Tommy, just listen to that. Design bill. AGC did their part. But if I was the best friend, Uncle Tommy, any show that man show, he try to let us stage show. Any stage show he throw, guess who he give the ticket? When nobody in pay, nobody in buy no ticket. I want to ask around, and they'll find out who does they give them ticket free. And they'll understand why that gentleman did not heed AGC's call. Uncle Tommy don't do me that. It was no respect at the place. Like Uncle Tommy, AGC who find out the problem and ask him to remedy it more than once, and he did not do it.
Then AGC
did not do the proper foundation work to hold 2 stories. And I think if I'm not mistaken, they are townhouses. So the foundation was not prepared to hold townhouses, so the houses are sinking. Uncle Tommy, don't do me that. Don't do me that. No, I have warned the agency real dread, and I'm not warning them on this one. Why he felt it was so big and bold for design bill, Design bill. Don't forget that 2 words, design and build.
Anyway,
he has to come up with the structural design, the foundation, the engineering, Uncle Tommy. Don't do me that, Uncle Tommy.
Listen.
Squeeze it out. Should put that right from Uncle Tommy now, please. I feel that
Mova defender. Listen to what I have to say.
Yes, sir.
I did design build work for the HTC.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you well before you perform, did you not post up your performance bond?
I had to post my performance bond right up front.
Do not class yours with what happened to this situation. Because first thing first, you did not have the same luxury.
So
let me go again. You get a design by faith. Let me go.
And at every stage of the job, there was oversight to make sure that I was doing what I was supposed to do in the correct manner.
Uncle Tommy, I can ask you a question.
Go ahead.
And if you got a letter to cease and desist, if you will stop?
You have to stop if you get a letter to cease and desist.
Right. Well, she took up over the part when AGC wrote this gentleman and he told them he's not satisfied with the going to end the contract. Who could do that? You could do that, Uncle Tommy?
No, I don't have that. I don't have that power.
But that's the point I'm bringing to you, Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy, listen to me. I want you to listen to me. This is Dr. Rowley speaking here. Uncle Tommy, one rule for you and one rule for the other.
Okay.
Uncle Tommy didn't know when the market really bust, they was going to fix the problem, you know. But the problem to fix the problem, you had to pay double the same cost you pay to fix it. So they choose to break it down and start it back over. Uncle Tommy, don't do with that now. The man knows if he finish it, he will get him money because of who he connected with.
I get the picture.
He finish it with disregarding the agency, Because he know he can do so and do so and do so. Because don't make me read and spell for you now, please. You couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Okay, so because you do, let's for instance, I think it's Calco, when Guyana, and do some bad work. The show Calco to Guyana. But he has 4 more contracts. Same has start no contribution. PNM will reward people for being bad. Because you mess up the whole thing. Design build. Don't forget that part. But you are awarded 4 more contracts after. Think about it.
Hey, before you go, is the agency under the Prime Minister office?
No, when I'm break down that for you, no, the agency chairman is Noel Garcia. Noel Garcia is the chairman of agency and the chairman of UDCUT.
Right. Is UDCUT then?
So that
UDCUT
way
under the Prime Minister.
UDCUT is under the Prime Minister. So that way you must get a little mistake.
Yeah.
But isn't under the housing ministry?
Yeah, it's under the housing
ministry. Right. Yes, Camille Robinson is in charge of the agency, and my boy, we boy, Adrian Leon.
Yeah.
Well, should I get a quick joke before you go on Adrian now? You know Beaton, right? And listen, I want you to back me up on this. Beaton was half and half. Half Adrian, half Hines.
Yeah.
And I want anybody to come and say, I'm talking shit with it. The half of Adrian had was getting little.
Yeah.
Getting little hampers, getting this, getting that. He don't let any Beaton. Half the time, nothing. What should they got to pay them do?
How to fix that? Nobody ain't getting nothing.
Listen, the take back the half of Adrian and behind the whole thing.
Oh God!
You tell me
you can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up.
Do you watch it, boy? You go and laugh, yeah?
Yeah, boy. Tell me you can't make it up. But tell me, let me go to this last video. I promise the video with Hines. Let me go to this video here before we close. Let me play this video here before we close. I want all of you to listen to this. Listen carefully, yeah? Listen carefully. Listen, not Patricia and Fox and Gordon Joseph, because they don't want to hear this. Listen to this.
There's a gentleman here named Mr. Hines, Fitzgerald Hines, that keeps spreading falsities. I think he's just making simple mistakes. I think he's probably a really nice man, but he continues to spread false information. So if we look at the bottom of this document right here, you'll see that it is here.
Hold on, let's take this call. Anderson, quickly confirm that so we could finish the video. Go ahead.
Yes. I want to start. Good afternoon again for some people are joining it.
Yeah.
I want to start with mobile defender there. Now, phase 1, 2, and 3. You say fall below Lavantel West. Right. Now they put phase 4 and 5 now. Because they gotta realize the whole Peter in like Hines. Majority. Let me say 75-80% of the Beaton they don't like Hines. Because out of the Beaton, we had get 907 votes to the UNC from Beaton alone. I ain't talking about Picton and else, on Beaton alone. So phase 4 and 5 used to be Adrian Leon, former Donna Cox when she was the MP for on that side. Now they put the whole Beaton for Fisher Alliance. That's to make up the votes. And before I go to, I keep calling them Fisher Alliance, and I wanted to be around the election anytime. So last time I said it on radio, a partner was listening, maybe them, he said, boy, you're mad, why you calling for that court date? It's so long the power of that matter to go high court for obscene language. Where Hines stated he had heard and he saw about approximately 125 people cursing him, but he made out my voice. So he had heard so much of people cursing him, but he made out my voice, and I don't know charge for obscene language. But go on high court. Hines are waiting on the date.
All right.
When I tell you, politically, we need to kill people like Hines and the whole of the PNM.
Yeah, man.
But as I look on the stand, you always have a good program. Wall Street, you and Uncle Tommy. Yeah. Good program as usual.
Tommy, let's listen to this.
Finish.
I'm reading it backwards. It is hereby ordered that the bail application for variation is granted. The bail order, look, number one.
Before we go, folks, put your closing quotes and comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes and comments in the chat. If you want to send a voice note or a quote, you can send it on WhatsApp. So put your closing comments and quotes in the chat, or send your voice notes or quotes in WhatsApp. Let's take a listen.
The application, the applicant's passport is to be returned. Are you looking at this? Returned. This is today's date. No, that's not today's date, but this part is today's date. They also allowed me on my next appearance to show up virtually. So on January 14th, I don't have to come back to Trinidad. I can show up virtually. Now, that gets you a little bit caught up as to right now, this very moment. So I should be on an airplane because I got my passport in my hand. It's 4:17 on a Friday, but now we have a new problem. Because there is a deportation order against me, I am not allowed to leave the country, even though I have this passport. As of right now, I have to wait for a new hearing, which is next Friday, the 20th, with immigration. And at that point, I can ask to leave Trinidad and Tobago. That's where we're at. We're going to try to get a shortcut, and I'm going to try to email the immigration and say, look, please, I might even get on my knees and say, please, I have my passport now. Am I able to leave? But the response, it's the weekend now. I'm not going to get a response for a few days. So as of right now, I have my passport, but I'm still not allowed to leave. Now, my personal pet peeve, and you know what I find funny, for lack of a better term, it seems like every single person in my comment section on my videos has a law degree, because everybody has advice. I have people telling me, well, Chris, you should have just listened to me in the first place. So let's go over a few things that are really pissing me off, okay? Number one, I cannot leave Trinidad. Let me read something. Mr. Fitzgerald Hines, for those that don't know, he is the head of national security here in the beautiful Trinidad and Tobago. He was interviewed 48 hours ago, and I want to read a quote, and then I just want to make small corrections for Mr. Hines. Mr. Hines, if you're watching this, or any of your people are watching this, I'd love to welcome you to help create peace in your beautiful country. Let's use my platform. Let's talk together. I want to feature you. I featured Mr. G. What do we call him? Top G. Gary Griffith. I'll give you equal opportunity if you like. First thing that happened. Let me read the exact quote just to ensure that there's no misrepresentation of what Mr. Hines said. This was an interview that he had in the media. So I'm reading from this. I'll read it exactly as it sits. It said, asked about Hughes' third arrest while at the Hyatt Regency in Port of Spain for a conference, Hines said he does not arrest people, although he wished he could. So the first thing he said, he's not involved. He has no capability of arresting people, which, although might be factually true, like he's not the man that drove the vehicle, the SUV, up to the car, to the house and put the handcuffs around me. He didn't do that, but what he did is he started. This is my actual warrant and his signature right there. The Minister of National Security. That's my warrant. So it was him that had me arrested and put in the detention center. So when he said he had no involvement in the arrest, and although he wished he could, naughty, that's not factual. We would expect people of authority to remain honest all the time, because if you make a mistake, the media and the public in general might paint a different picture of me. They might really believe you. Let's go on a little bit further. Okay, this is, again, the exact quote from Mr. Hines. I'm advised that Christmas List was charged for seditious activity some time ago. I am advised that he has returned recently to appear in court with respect to the matter, and I'm advised that having done so, he did not depart Trinidad and Tobago to his homeland, Canada, but decided to stay in Trinidad and Tobago and continued to make the videos of a nature that were complained of previously. And therefore, the police operating in the protection of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, have acted in collaboration with the Immigration Division and the law of Trinidad and Tobago are in operation in those regards, the National Security Minister said. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Okay, first, I did not choose to stay in Trinidad and Tobago instead of going home because, Mr. Hines, you might have forgot, I just got my passport today. Look, today's date. Where's today's date? Somewhere here, it's got to be a stamp, today's date. What's today's date? Do we know? The 13th. Look at the stamp. Okay, so I got my passport today, Mr. Hines. Look, today. Therefore, Mr. Hines, I could not have left. Now, you said that I stayed to film videos. It's been 11 days since I filmed a video. I chose not to film videos during this because I didn't want to keep going to jail. Now, you also touched upon that I continue to film videos that were like not, well, the exact wording was like the same type of videos that got me in trouble. Look, Mr. Hines, there's rules, there's opinions, and there's laws. There's no law in Trinidad that says I cannot go into a no-go zone and film. If there were a law, then I would understand that I'm breaking it. But I'm not breaking a law because that doesn't exist. So your personal opinion about my videos means nothing to me. I really don't care if you like my videos or not. Now, if I'm breaking a law, different, but I'm not. So, Mr. Hines, not factual. None of that is factual. Now, for those, and I'm going to conclude very soon, for those people that said, Chris.
So, folks, there you have it. We're going to go for a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't forget, put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing comments in the chat. We're going to go for a quick break and we'll be right back. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go nowhere. Stick and stand. We got a few voice notes we got to get out of the way before we close today. Bye-bye.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Okay, we are back with you folks. Let's play a voice note before we go. Let's play this voice note.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington.
Let's take this. Yo, KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, UNC Wall Street and PNM Tommy. All have a blessed day, but behind Wall Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think shocked in the police, the political victimization thing.
Yeah, he signed off on it, you know. He signed off on it.
Sign off on it, but I'm feeling bad in the constituency. We lost for so much years and Christmas, let's go up and train. But you know what I dread me most? It's when you jump the Martin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, what should very sad in this country? You can't speak out and say nothing about the PLM, but the train and the boss, boy. Must tell me he's a foreigner from a different country going through that time. Must tell to me and you here, boy.
Yeah, boy. Correct.
So they do me here. They do so they nobody find that me and Edda talk supposed to cost them more fire bonus evil wicked PNM. Like you can't talk fair rights in this country, but better get this evil PNM government, but I go. Wall Street and Tommy tomorrow.
Yeah,
What's their life? Love.
Yeah, good night.
For me, Mr. Wall Street, we as this public might say, way by PNM and EGC hire this bad contractor, millions of dollars going down the drain because they had to demolish them buildings and stuff. You know them buildings and them could be 100% safe to use. And whoever come to inspect them buildings and money was passed on the law. Because you know why? Because we have to eat our food again. Let us write up a fake inspection thing about it has some issues in them building. We go break it down, we go build back some new buildings, and we go get some kickbacks again. Because that was the politics about. The more you build, the more you could get. You could fill your pocket.
Oh, boy. Tommy, boy. I don't know, boy. Tommy, boy.
I don't know either.
I don't know where it's going to end. Anyway, let me give you my closing quote. I don't know where it's going to end, Tommy, boy. And Tommy, and you know what's been saying, right? There's been no corruption under Prime Minister Rowley. None. Nobody in jail.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the HGC though, knowing how strict they were when I was building.
But Tommy, I think you ain't listen to what the man said there too, you know.
Yeah, I listen to what he said.
Tommy, you and the rest of them is different story, man.
Different.
Yeah, different kettle of fish, man.
Yep.
Different, man. So, folks, my closing quote is: every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. Every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work out. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My statement is from Brene Brown. And it goes like this. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness, we will discover the infinite power of our light. Like I always say, you man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. However, when you look in that mirror, if you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Remember, never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you tomorrow, God willing, in the village. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're
All
welcome.
right, let's take the voice notes first. Voice notes first. Let me see who's your first voice note. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's take this one here. Hold on,
Oh gosh! I was so we reach the comedy hour now. And in fact that's going on a little. They eating the dog, they eating the cat, they eating the thing. Hey, so that means it's only them people have problem to see good. Now them that see the best boy, although they are chinky. Them that see the best, you know, man. Aye. But based on what I've read, heard, and understand, I still feel America need, just like all foes, they need to have Trump. I think America need Trump, boy. They eating the dog, they eating the cat, they eating the goat and the manicu. Way, boy. So that's not West Indians at all. My closing comments. Tommy, thank you for your attempt to be independent and say it how you see it, say it how you know it. You might be wrong like a oh, but the point is that's how you see it, that's how you know it. Yeah, it have plenty people out there like that, and they ain't wearing no yellow and they ain't wearing no red. Yeah, well done. And things will continue to be as they are if our attitude is just a mud to lick down. It ain't nothing good, everything bad, rather than try to build on the good to make the bad get smaller and less. Then that's where we will be. And we were so for the 5 years, and it's like about 10 years gone, and we still so. And boy, the way how things looking, because the amount of people I see jumping from the UNC going across, so I am disappointed. I hope they don't do that. Stay where you bloody are and fix there. If you fix there, chances are that if this one moves stupid, you coming in to do better. You ain't coming in to do the same or worse. Yeah? And always remember, God is love. There's no hate in God. Yeah?
Next voice note.
Good evening again, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy. Blessings to you guys, blessings to your family. You guys be safe. Blessings to all the callers, everybody alive, everybody who watching. Blessings, and you guys be safe, you and your family. So, Mr. Answer, it's funny, right? When a private owner do a structural building, be it a multi-complex, be it housing, be it wherever, how come they don't have structural damage and had to break it down? And how come the roads that lead into all those expensive towers that they build privately owned smooth and the road don't give no problem, it don't break down? But when you're doing anything government wise with this PNM, it always have problem. They have to bring money. And who money spending? Taxpayers' money. But then again, PNM supporters believe it's PNM money. Wow, sad state.
Yeah, man. Thank you. All right, let's go to the All right, let's go to the closing. See here. Okay. Caribbean Soul say you come to talk about 10 years under PNM, but sidetrack it with UNC. Shaking my head. That man real sick. Song says, yeah, see this PNM spit stick, go and enjoy your evening. Song says, Uncle Tommy like PNM victimize you too. Fire burn this wicked evil PNM. They have to go. Over defender, closing comment. One of our greatest problems is many are schooled, but not much are educated. Yeah, that's a good one. Many are schooled, but not much are educated. All right. Yeah. He says, no, the amount of money that is spent on the houses is 4 times the expenses. So they have to falsely claim demolition and reconstruction to thieve the money. Trickery and deception is the PNM lies. Oh, God. Fox's closing comment. The $2.6 billion, which was erroneously, wasn't stated in TNT's 2023 revenues and subsequently caused a problem between government and the Auditor General recently, was due to a new automated system across the financial sector, which is operated by the Central Bank. Finance Minister Colin Bud confirmed on Friday. All right. agency product with Ricky was not corruption. Okay. S. West says the gentleman legitimately defending himself. It's a foreigner, not local, scared citizen. Robin says when someone is in a custom line, anything they speak, they believe is truth. Sad though, lots of people choose to believe them. Okay. Caribbean Soul says, Gordon, did you listen what you just said? What dotation is it on? What if anyone guilty should face the law? I think that's it. Okay, Valsan closing comment. Keep the focus. Don't be sidetracked by the likes of Gordon and the PNM agents. Please be more intelligent than that. Okay. John, welcome. I think that's it. All right, folks. We out of here. Folks, we'll see you tomorrow in the village, 7 to 10 p.m. We outside. See you. Bye-bye.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you up. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up again parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a dream. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the F out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. You're sounding like some goats when they come looking for votes. Fit the empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope.
Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in the parliament economy. But let the moderator sin another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion!